JR.
Oh, what?
I think that was set up for them.
Oh, is it?
Hi, welcome to the show. Welcome back to Rolling Reckless here on a Monday. We missed Sunday because I was sick, but we're making it up today. I'm your GM, Matt Eads, joined by JR. JR, what's on your mind, buddy? He just can't. He's about to explode. He's got so much energy.
Nothing.
What's going on, JR?
I got one.
Oliver's here as well.
Hello. Good to be back.
Kevin is here.
Hey, how's Matt?
I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. Paul is here.
Hi.
And Amber's here as well.
Hi.
Welcome back. If you listen to the last episode of Rolling Reckless, it was a Rolling Reckless Gaiden, a one-off, where we went back a few years to see not the origin story of this podcast, but those are lightsaber chopsticks. Holy shit! I'm so distracted even more now. Jesus,
Matthew.
We went back in time. We did not see the origins of this group, but we saw some an event. We met Iwe and Wester and Jack. And that stuff is all canon in our campaign, so could appear at any time. Who knows? What else do I have to tell you about? If you've enjoyed this podcast so far, please consider rating and reviewing us over on iTunes. Even if you don't use iTunes, I don't use iTunes, but most of the world does. So if you wanted to rate and review us over on iTunes, that would really help this little podcast. We have a Patreon over on patreon.com/Talking Reckless Podcast. And if you enjoy the show, don't be shy. There's it's like 0.25% of people ever interact or anything with our show. Thousands of people have seen and listened to it, and like 2 people have like thumbs up or whatever. So if you like the show, don't be shy. Get a little thumbs up on wherever you find YouTube, or I don't know like, subscribe. What do you do on Instagram? Gram us.
Heart.
You know, don't be shy. Don't be strangers. If you like the show, say you like the show. It's very good for my mental well-being that we're not just putting stuff out into the void for no one. I think that's all I have to say. We'll be picking up here after episode 8.
Tough.
So 8.5 will be. That was a few years ago, the distant past.
You gotta recap us. I have no idea what's going on. I haven't been able to watch the videos lately.
Actually, I was thinking this podcast, the first time in 9 episodes, I would not do the recap.
Oh, shit.
We would just mix things up. Wow, just kidding.
Like,
You
where?
almost got
Episode 10.
All right. When last we gathered, the Syndicate. You were trying to make your way to reclaim a stolen ship, and at the same time clear your name surrounding an explosion in the city of Baldur's Gate. At the behest of a watch sergeant who seemed to have ties to some maybe criminal underground, some shady business stemming from Waterdeep. You snuck into the Grey Harbor of Baldur's Gate at dusk with a man you met named Marshall Black, who needed help getting his ship reclaimed. You sent Luke to ensure the massive chain that blocks the mouth of the harbor was lowered, giving him the magical amulet you had that let the bear disguise themselves. And still a little unfamiliar with the magical item, you didn't realize it only recharged at dawn, and its power for the day had actually already been spent when Bryn used it earlier to impersonate the sergeant. So without the amulet, Luke failed. The harbor chain didn't lower, and the ship, as the rest of the Syndicate was on it, hurtled towards the chain. You watched as Marshall climbed into the strange stone chair atop it and shouted for you all to close your eyes. And after this moment of this unsettling, stretching, pulling sensation, and everything snapping back, you found yourself still aboard the ship, but no longer in the harbor. The ship, it seemed, was now 50, 60 feet in the air, and inland, floating, falling, far from the coast where it had been. The ship hurtled towards the earth, smashing through the top of what seemed like a natural cave, and coming to rest somewhat precariously on the lip of the drop, threatening to fall at any moment. Bryn attempted to tie her rope to a tree and up to the mast to try and keep the ship from teetering into this cave that it was balancing on. You had an encounter with the spiders who made their home in the cave, and after defeating them, Marshall climbed once more into that stone chair atop the ship, and after a moment of concentration, he and the chair disappeared, upsetting the balance of the ship, causing it to fall into that cave. Before he left, he told you could tell the sergeant that he would keep his end of the deal, whatever that meant, but it would be some time before he could get a new ship built and repaired. And so you return to the city, where the gate checkpoints and the curfew have now become much more strict in the wake of your recent activities in the harbor. You returned to Sergeant Aaron, you reported your success, and she was able to give you deputy permits to get you through all the city gates. at least for now, and you set off in search of answers regarding the mysterious mechanical orb you had taken almost a week prior from the very first job you'd done in this campaign, not as a group, but on our podcast, when you got that orb from Arlith. Your search led you to a strangely empty artificer shop in the harbor where you saw a mechanical, albeit very lifelike rabbit, and eventually the enigmatic Penumbra, Pen, as he's called, a gnome said to own all the Warforged, these huge mechanical creatures that you've seen stomping around the gate. He told you that the secret to making the Warforged was lost, and he was actively seeking it, and willing to offer quite a bit of gold to find it. And to that end, he offered to buy your orb for a pretty fair price, which you did refuse. But he also offered you a job, which you accepted, the promised payment for which is 5,000... Excuse me, I can't even say it without choking. 5,000 gold pieces. Penn has reason to believe that his son-in-law, while he was still alive, may have come close to finding the secret of making the Warforged, whatever it is, and now he desperately wants to find his son-in-law's workshop. And to that end, he's asked you to take the month-long journey to Waterdeep to track down the only person who might have a clue as to where this workshop is, Penn's granddaughter, Nicole. I believe you had just left this Tinker's that you had been in. Yes, you had just been offered the job and had just accepted. I believe it is evening. The state of the city, you know, is still seems to be under pretty intense lockdown after a ship went missing under very strange circumstances from the harbor. Several of the Flaming Fists guarding it were killed as well in the event. And Lily is not with the group. She's by herself. Was unconscious in the inn. I believe you left her in the Dragon's Flagon. And Lily, you will now wake up, having been knocked unconscious in the fall on the ship. Your party members were unable to rouse you. But they left you in the inn. I believe they left most of their contraband with them as well. Any illicit potions, anything they're worried about getting taken at the gates. But you now wake up, and the rest of you, have just left the Tinker's building, that artificer's place where you met the dwarf who was making that mechanical rabbit. What would you like to do?
Can we open up at like the dinner table? Like, it's evening, right?
Yeah.
Let's open up on like a dinner table where we're sitting around. Probably, what, the Dragon's Flagon?
Where we left.
Yeah,
Lily?
that's where we were staying.
Yeah, let's open up there and be having drinks.
Yeah.
I got this lovely photo of the gnome we're supposed to be tracking down.
It's a drawing. It's not a literal photo. It's an artist's impression.
I wrote down photo.
But it is a very well done artist impression, but it is not a alchemical photograph.
Okay, well, drawing.
What does she look like?
What does she look like?
To your eyes, she just looks like a gnome. Maybe a little dirty. Kind of shoulder length, dark hair. No real distinguishing marks, or I mean, she looks like a gnome woman, a young gnome woman.
So, I mean, you can take a look. It just looks like a dirty gnome.
Oh, easy. Easy.
Us high-class elves.
Gosh. I mean, one little gnome in Waterdeep.
Yeah, I have no idea how we're gonna find this person.
Yeah, this is
I don't know, but 5,000 gold sounds pretty awesome.
5,000 gold does sound pretty good.
for sure.
I mean, think about how many dragon ladies
Yeah.
you could find with $5,000.
I mean, yeah.
Are Dragon Lady's expensive?
Yes, actually. So yeah, 5,000 gold. I mean, that'd be 1,000 if we're splitting all 5 ways.
Well,
but yeah.
we can talk later about that. Maybe
Okay.
we'll splitsies.
What are your guys' tracking skills like? Like, Again, like needle in a haystack situation here.
As you guys are having your dinner conversation at the Dragon's Flag, and will be when Lily wakes up and presumably comes walking down the stairs.
Okay.
It's up to you. You're
Yeah.
awake. You're
Yeah.
awake upstairs
Yeah.
now.
I sit. I'm laying down. And I fly up from the ground. Damn, like I feel so good. I wonder.
You guys
where my
downstairs can hear the
friends
poof of her kipping up from the ground, apparently.
Running in place.
Oh.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna go downstairs.
Oh, look, she is risen.
Lily! Nice of you to join
Yeah.
us.
The tavern does seem to be fairly empty. You get the sense that the curfew, the lockdown is maybe keeping some people home when it's not empty, but more sparsely populated than usual.
How you feeling?
I feel so good.
So good.
So good.
You didn't look so hot when we left you in the
Oh,
hotel
I feel
room.
like a new person. But
Yeah, just 20 some hours sleep will do that for you.
I mean, I'm kind of confused, like why I'm here and not. I don't know. All
What
I
was the
remember
last
is
thing you
falling,
remember?
holding on to the boat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot is
Thought
happening.
It was like a
Thought I
long
died,
time
maybe.
ago.
Should we fill
feel
her
good.
in about our little adventure down to the dock?
I'll reach out and grab the picture,
Oh, yeah.
and I'll just show Lily. You seen this person before?
I don't think so.
Damn.
Shit.
Well, we gotta try and find her.
Okay.
She's worth a lot of money.
Well, actually, she's not even really the one that's worth the money. It's the laboratory, or the workshop,
yeah.
sorry.
Right.
Yeah. She's just our lead.
Right. I don't know
Alright.
how we're gonna figure this out.
Well, I have a way with the common folk. I can ask around and see if anyone knows her. I don't know how long that would take, or what, or if anyone even knows who she is. But
If we have a good drawn picture, could we take her to a cleric and then they could do their message thing to that person
we could
and message her to meet us? I don't know.
We could try and find a wizard or someone who can scry on her.
Can what?
Scrying.
Yeah.
What's that?
That sounds.
I'm a wizard. I don't know what that is.
It's
Hold
like
on, let me check my books.
it's like watching. It's like a spy camera.
Ooh.
a spy camera.
Takes
Yeah,
photos.
whatever those are.
What are those?
Imagine looking through a window, but instead of seeing what's on the other side of the window, you see the person you're looking for.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Mm-hmm. So then we just need to find a really powerful wizard.
Is she? Do we know her name?
No.
Nicole.
Miranda.
Oh yeah, Nicole.
Nicole.
Nicole. Okay. Does she have a last name?
What did you say? Make up
Nicole.
a name.
I mean,
Do
I
you have a
could.
last name?
Apparently, it's not who we think it is. Nicole.
Nicole.
That was
You
all
were
we
given a
doing.
last name.
Were we?
Yeah,
Oh,
you were given a last
goodness
name
gracious.
there. Amber, separate Amber from Bryn. All right.
Oh, I take good notes, but I have
Apparently-
nothing
apparently
from
not.
this. Well, no one else is writing
If you
notes.
watch, if you watch your face
Oh,
during
yeah.
the last episode, it's just a series of escalating
I got so excited. I did write her name down. Kelder.
Oh yeah, Nicole Kelder.
See, I do write good notes.
Keldor.
Just don't recall them.
And she's here in Baldur's Gate.
No.
She's in the
She's
big-
in
We gotta go to
water
big city.
The
deep.
big city.
Deep.
Yes.
Just think of the kind of trouble we'll get in there.
Yeah. Where is
Yeah.
that even?
Far.
Far.
Not as far as we
Apparently,
came.
it's like 30 days away.
Yeah.
30 days. No.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, travel north.
Yeah. If
Yes.
only we had something to fly us there faster.
I mean,
We do not.
We don't. Unless, can you fly now? I don't know.
I can't.
No.
No.
Have you tried? Maybe just flap your arms a bit and see if you can take off.
I'm gonna stand on our table
Okay,
and I'm just gonna jump up,
Wait, hold
sure,
belly first.
sure. Roll a religion check.
Oh, good lord.
A religion?
Yeah.
A religion?
Oh, it was so close.
Yeah,
Did you see
bounce
that?
back.
It's because I didn't put wrist into it. Religion is my 1.
You roll a 1.
Yes.
Yeah, you as you stand up on the table, you have to duck as the ceiling is a little bit low for your tall frame in here. And as you do, you can hear Landa, the owner of the bar, be like, "I get down off the table," and then she doesn't even finish as you're like swan dive as you onto the table. You take a point of damage, you smash into it with your ribs, and there's a second where the table like seems like it's fine as you hit it, and then it collapses underneath you.
Nope. I can't fly.
You can hear Landa from over on the far side behind the bar.
I pull out a gold and flick it her way.
Thank you. She catches it out of the air.
Like automatic.
Was that a natural 1 on religion?
No.
Okay.
-1.
It stands. Table still breaks.
So yeah, maybe
Can't fly.
rather than trying to figure out how we're gonna find Nicole, maybe we should figure out how we're gonna get to Waterdeep.
Yeah, that's step
That's
one.
step 1, yeah.
We could rent a boat, maybe find a merchant vessel that's going that way and hitchhike. Or
Too bad we broke the last boat we were on, because that probably could have got us there a lot faster.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, if we took the chair.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
also let that
It's
go.
not like
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have let that go as
Yeah.
easy as we did too.
Yeah.
That
I
thing
don't know.
seemed pretty useful. Could we have even all fit on the chair, really?
I mean,
Stacked.
It was big. Probably. Yeah, you probably all could have like. You think you could have?
Turmeric on the bottom.
Holding everyone else up. It counts. We're all touching something that's touching the chair.
Go chair.
traveling by boat sounds like a good idea. Is it shorter by boat? Like
Oh yeah.
Like
So
faster to get
Distance
there?
wise, you would assume.
definitely be shorter. It'd be way more expensive.
Tibbs out going to the harbor first.
We could
We
find
were
like
already there.
a trade caravan that's
Huh?
going
We were
north.
already at the harbor.
Maybe we might be able to rent ourselves out
Oh, yeah,
as
we were.
bodyguards
Protection.
to a trade caravan that's heading north.
I like that idea.
That's a great idea.
Make some money on the way.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Does anybody know any trade caravans?
No. But I mean, we could go down to the harbor and start talking to people.
Yeah, ask
Yeah.
around, see what we can
Yeah.
find out.
Do you think Sergeant could
Yeah.
Sergeant?
hook us
We can use
up?
the amulet to turn into the sergeant.
Stop.
Okay.
You can use the
Good
amulet.
idea. Like the Merchants Guild will probably have contracts for protection.
Protection.
Yeah. I
Right?
mean, I
I
could.
would think so.
Yeah.
Or maybe even our guild.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, let's
I mean,
go.
their one location burned down. Do we know of another?
There are
Yeah.
guild halls throughout the city. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just the one.
No, that's.
I thought there was just one.
I mean, presumably there is a main guild hall for the Adventurers Guild. You
Oh.
wouldn't assume it was that little
I thought it was that
two-room
one.
place that you saw. No.
I thought that was our only guild. I totally don't know
City
how
of
guilds
Wonders.
work.
Y'all only been here for like 2 weeks.
What if-
But Sag would have a really good. She'd probably have some contacts in Waterdeep,
Yeah.
right? Then we could probably call in some favors, help us search.
What if we found somebody in the harbor, like getting ready to leave?
Knock
And then
them
we
out and
just-
steal their boat.
No. Just pay it our way. Like convince them to.
Yeah.
Did he say? Did the merchant that was at the harbor? Did he say if that was his granddaughter? Right?
Yeah.
Do we think he might have something of hers? Because we could have got Lily to sniff something to get the scent of her, so that when we do get to Waterdeep, we could track her down. Maybe.
That's a good idea.
I was thinking I could just call her name in Waterdeep.
Just walk down the streets and
boom my voice a little. So
There's
Nicole,
only
call
one
her.
Nicole in a huge Waterdeep.
So yeah, maybe we can go do that. We could split up. Everybody go talk to a different person.
Yeah.
Meet do that in the morning. Meet back at the flagon at like lunchtime ish. Maybe a little
That's
after.
good.
Sure.
I mean,
Okay.
we can now with our badges, we can go in and out as long as we want. So we can travel at night. So
Yeah.
just a thought. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Do we want to check to see? Do you want to go and check to see if they have something to sniff?
I don't know where I'm going.
I'd
love to.
That's right, you haven't been there. Okay, well, I can take you down there. We can go down there and sniff it out. And then you three want to try to get some kind of job on a ship?
I'll find a job on a ship.
Yeah, see what we can do. Make
You wanna check
ourselves
the
useful.
harbor?
Sure,
I mean,
we can
we'll all
check
be
the
at the
harbor.
harbor anyways.
I can check some of the guild halls, see if there's any caravan work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we wanted to take a boat.
Well,
Would a boat be faster?
Way faster, but
way more expensive.
expensive.
Whereas if
And
we
we-
work,
But if we're the ones
Are
working,
cheap.
I thought
Does anyone even have money?
I have.
totally lost track of our plan here.
I have some money.
Yeah,
Who's asking?
No, I was just curious. I have a little bit of money too.
I thought we were gonna rent ourselves out to get on that boat.
Well, that's the plan, but what
Yeah.
if there's no one to rent
Plan
from?
1, rent ourselves out.
Yeah.
Plan 2, see how much a boat costs.
Okay,
Can we just build a boat? Anyone know how to build a boat?
I do not know how to build
We
a
don't.
boat.
I could probably build a boat.
Maybe we should get them to do that.
Also, not enough time to train a cat.
Cats are easy to train. Just like boats are easy to make.
Right. I'm gonna go check out the caravan work.
Well, I guess I'll go to the harbor
Are you guys going tonight?
Oh yeah, it's
No,
late,
no,
right?
it's late.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tomorrow
this
morning.
is a tomorrow plan.
Just drinking, hit on dragon ladies.
Are there a lot of people at the flagon?
Not a lot. Less than you've seen. You get the sense maybe the lockdown has kind of hampered the evening clientele. But they're looking around. There's less than a dozen people in here, including yourselves.
Less than a dozen.
Hey, Linda.
You can see the door behind the bar kind of swings open and their little head comes out, like almost just see the top of it above the bar. She's very short. She's a halfling.
I know we've been here for 2 weeks or whatever, but
Is that the time's just flown by?
Yeah.
Seems like only yesterday. She kind of, you see, she gets taller and looks at the table that you are all still standing around.
how does the curfew work? Does it is it just prevent us from moving from district to district, or are we like
the gates close at sundown. Most of them.
people are allowed to sort of move around in the area, or
As
like
long
no,
as you're
it's
not
just
crossing a gate, more or less.
Oh, I
I see
see.
patrols and things, but I mean, are you allowed to be outside? Technically, no. But who obeys every little letter of the law?
not us.
Yeah, it gives you a
we
big
got
wink back.
badges.
But yeah, we're ticketed now, so I think we are all right.
We can
What
do
are
whatever
these
we
badges you're talking
want.
about?
Oh,
we've
you
got
didn't
badges.
get one.
Oh,
That's
did she not
right.
get one? Did we not even get one?
I guess
for her?
you can't. Unless you have one.
Here we go.
Did anyone grab you one?
Yes, here, I got you one.
Oh,
It's not really a badge as much as it is a piece of paper.
Did you get an extra one, or did you give her yours?
I'm sure I got an extra one.
Did you?
Yes! Yes! Look, I've got mine, and I just
recorded. This is all. All right. Well, I guess just fair point. He does have two on him, so
thank you.
well played.
Thank you. One
Look.
badge.
Deputy
All right.
Papers.
Sure, papers.
Now it's just paper.
What? So what are you doing this evening?
Well played. Well
Yeah.
played.
That's right.
I think I wrote papers on mine too.
I don't know, like, just hang out. I don't think we've rested.
No.
I mean, not today.
No, you're all still like spider fucked up, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was rough.
That was all you.
Some of you very spider
I
fucked
had
up.
poison. I was poisoned today, Lily.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
It's a good thing you
Sucks.
missed all the spiders.
Yeah, they're gross.
Yeah.
That sounds.
I still have sticky stuff.
It was a
So
blast.
also could have used your help with the spiders.
It's getting my beauty rest.
Did you bump your head or something?
No, I don't think so. Do you see a bump?
No, I see two.
Those, I think those are horns.
Well, I mean, I kind of want to party. You guys could go up.
I mean, it's still early. We could party.
3 rounds.
Party.
Landis sticks your head in his. Hey, coming up.
Yeah, let's party.
Let's party.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I guess
guess-
it's happening.
Yeah.
Sure, she comes back, round of drinks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Say 2 silver for all the drinks.
2 silver, that's it?
Lily, I got you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna order a drink for everybody in the bar.
Sure, the other like
Yeah.
3 or 4 people.
Yes.
Looking around now, you can count the cheers as they go, yay! And there appears to be just one, just a dirty human. I mean, he's not particularly. It looks like he maybe lives or works in the city, just by himself. Who just kind of looks up and, oh, thank you very much. And then this other group of these 3 older dwarves who very emphatically all raise their tankards and ah!
And I say, hail our kind god Rodney.
I don't know what that means.
Yes,
and
you
the 3 of them all
do.
raise their glasses up, and that'll be another silver 5 for the drinks for the rest of the bar.
1 silver?
Silver 5, silver and a half. 1 silver, 5 coppers.
Okay.
Calling out to the dwarves. You boys know any songs?
Looks up at you. You see the 3 of them kind of. The one who you're addressing is facing away from you, and you can just see long, white, wispy hair. Appears to have a very full head of hair. And he turns around and you can see an equally white, very well manicured, this big like handlebar mustache that kind of blends into the hair as it gets down to his shoulders. So, do you know any dwarvish?
I do, in fact.
Oh, I didn't think you'd call that bluff. Well, I might know 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And he kind of starts striking up a very low. It's very kind of guttural. You who apparently speak dwarvish. It is still, even to you, it's strange. Where it is, the dwarvish music is very percussion based, and there's a lot of the 3 of them start stamping their boots, all kind of in rhythm, and he starts to sing this very low drinking song in dwarvish that kind of gets more and more boisterous as it goes. He's doing pretty well.
Excellent.
And the other 2 eventually kind of join in, and they're all kind of swaying side to side, singing this kind of low, guttural, almost like throat singing.
Bryn's gonna try to join in.
Sure. Do you speak any dwarvish?
Nope.
Roll a performance check.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm amazing. 19.
19, yeah. Pretty, one of the dwarves even kind of looks at me and kind of nudges you. He's like, as you're singing. And, yeah.
I'm just gonna be like stamping my feet.
Yep.
Nice.
Everyone in this bar, the 12 people in this bar, are into this dwarf drinking song, which goes on for quite a few minutes. There's you're constantly surprised that there seems to be another verse, and 5 minutes have passed and there seems to be another verse, and 7 minutes have passed and there seems to be another verse.
Oh my goodness.
And they just keep singing. Conversation, I assume, resumes.
Now we're partying.
But yep, a couple of them keep singing away and drinking. You can still hear the like rhythmic boots being stomped.
What a party.
Bryn's gonna kind of like join in with the 3 of them stomping at the front. Just gonna get in this way.
Our own original composition. Toss a coin to your Twitcher.
Oh.
Ting!
Excellent.
Anything else this evening?
No, I think we're just gonna get drunk.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah. And you're able to.
Can I order casks?
Can I call over to the human who is by himself?
Sure.
What's your name, friend?
Thrilled you asked.
Thrilled you asked. Do you know any?
That's right. That's right.
Do you know any games?
Well, games. 5-card stud, I suppose. 2 draws.
Anybody want to gamble?
Tieflings are wild.
I'll play.
I don't know how to play
Yeah,
that.
I'll play.
Oh, a couple of players.
Couple gamble.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, anybody else? Looks like we got a little
I'll gamble.
I don't know
Poker
how to.
game.
I don't know how to play poker.
breaking out here.
You got me at tieflings are wild.
He winks at you. Tiefling in the deck, honey.
You know what, Brittany?
Sanders, by the way.
I don't know how to play either, but let's give it a shot.
All right, sure.
Wow, perfect. Well, what do we say? Gold ante? Sound fair?
Ooh.
Then be,
I'm in.
I'm in.
All right.
You guys have spent gold for less. So yes, I'm in.
Sure. Anybody who wants to play can ante up their gold.
Nice. How are we gonna do this?
Anyone got cards?
No, we're not going to play a real game of poker. We'll let the dice decide, as
Okay.
always. As
Do
always.
one.
This will be an intelligence check. Poker is a game of skill, believe it or not. It is odds maximized by skill. So we'll roll a straight intelligence check here.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
So we just add our intelligence.
Intelligence.
That's Yep, everybody who's playing.
Shouldn't it be more like a
Winner.
survival?
Winner take all.
What about deception?
I'll let you roll deception if you want.
And
Sure.
performance or persuasion.
Yeah.
If you want, sure.
You don't
What-
play the man, or you don't play the cards. Play the man.
I play the cards.
Can I just
I'm
roll
also gonna play the
Intelligence.
cards.
Yeah, those of you who know how to play poker, you can roll persuasion.
intimidation?
With disadvantage, I'll say.
What?
For you, Turmeric. How?
Okay,
Disadvantage for you, Turmeric.
All right, I'm rolling.
All right, sure. Just call it intelligence checks, unless anybody's getting fancy.
What?
In which case, you'll have to roleplay it.
Persuasion?
Do you want to try and bluff me?
Yeah, that's what poker is. All right.
Oh, we'll play for real if you want to.
Intelligence.
I think a poker game is gonna happen after this is over.
Oh my God!
I got
He's
it.
looking down at his cards. What everybody roll?
9.
How are we doing this? Are we gonna should we
Just
like,
gonna
up the
release our
ante and
numbers?
stuff? Or no, we're
We
playing
can-
stud.
We can start from the bottom, I guess, and just eliminate people. 0 to 5. Anyone roll 0 to 5?
I rolled 1.
Okay. First round comes around, everybody looks at their cards. I'll take 1. Everybody pitches, takes new cards. Luke decides to fold.
I kind of feel like I had 4 aces, and I was like, this is probably terrible.
5 to 10. Anyone roll 5 to 10?
9.
9?
7.
7. The next couple rounds come around. He looks at his cards. Whoa. You can see him sort of shuffling a stack of coins in his hand. What do you say we make it? And he throws in a large bet. We'll still only play for the gold, just to keep it simple, but he does throw in a very large bet.
I'll call.
For flavor, yeah, we'll say somewhere in the area of like 3 to 5 gold. Pretty big. He's got some coin on him.
Yeah, I'll call.
It was you two, right?
Me.
We're the low rollers.
Oh, those two.
Lily and Turmeric. Yeah, as it comes around, kind of looking at your cards. Lily, very wisely, you decide to fold. Turmeric drops a card on the table, or drops a card on the floor. You're like, well, now we got it. And as you're bending down, picking up your card, he just takes your hand and throws it in the muck.
It's alright, I didn't even know how to read those anyway.
And then there were 2 players left. 10 to 15. Really? Wow. I rolled 16.
Is it just me and you?
What'd you roll?
Higher than that.
Higher than that?
Guess I'm out. Holds his cards.
Raise the bit.
How much?
A whole lot.
There's quite a bit in here, yeah.
Okay. I'll call.
What'd you roll, Holden?
17.
18. Beginner's luck.
So everybody paid your gold. Brandon, you did make a gold from this stranger. Introduced himself as Sanders.
I'm looking
Good
at
back.
gold from that.
Do you take my gold too?
And all their gold.
Glad you
Oh, how
asked.
much
I
was
thought I
their
glad you
gold?
asked.
Net gold. The party made net 1 gold.
Oh, well, I don't know how much
But
gold.
you take
You made 6.
Yeah, you take
I made
1
6
from
gold?
everyone, and
Okay.
you make 6 gold.
Sweet.
Well, that was a pretty fine game.
That was fun.
Yeah.
What's your story?
Well, nothing too much to tell.
Are you
Work
all-
during the days, drink during the nights. How about
Not looking to hire a group of adventurers, are you?
Do you own a boat?
Perhaps
no,
trip up to Waterdeep?
and no. I'm afraid. I could offer you another poker game if you like. Maybe
No.
maybe raise the stakes a little bit. Now we all kind of know how to play.
I'm in.
Wow, look at that. There's one. What do we say to? I don't know, 20, 25 gold. How do you feel?
I'm out.
That's all right. It's a little rich for some people. Don't let that intimidate you. If anybody else wants to potentially make some very real money, well, I'd love to play.
Yeah.
25 gold. Eh?
Beginner's luck, man.
He takes a stack of gold coins out and puts them on the table. 2 equal-sized stacks with one on the top. And he's just shuffling them together like poker players do.
Can I inside check him if I think he's hustling me?
Sure.
16?
You kind of do pick up that feeling.
Okay.
It's not that it's a particularly great insight check. It is a fine check. It's more just the situation it's in.
Okay.
Of like, oh, he lost and offered another game. Huh?
Yeah.
He's either an honest man or
Or
something's
he's
up.
hustling me.
Yeah.
I'm good. Beginner's luck. I'll take it.
He's hustling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen his kind.
All right.
Don't blame him.
That's it.
Why? Don't trust me to give you a fair game?
Oh, that was a
Wounded.
good fair game. But I gotta get back to these dwarves.
Oh, of course. You can see the 2 of them were like falling asleep on the table in the few minutes the game took.
That's about it, I guess. We had song and games.
Yeah, I
Drinks?
think we can craft a...
No one's puked yet.
I mean, Lily wanted to party.
You can hear one of
Yeah.
the face down doors go coughs and then you can hear one of them loudly vomiting on the other side of the room.
And on that note,
Yeah.
I'm going to call it a night.
Yeah, I think so. Me too.
Sure. Y'all go up to your rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is anybody doing anything other than sleeping?
I'm sleeping.
Sure. You have had, it's only been a few days. It's been weeks for us as players, but days in game time. You have had midnight visitors recently. More than one.
All right.
If that factors into your
Did we?
decisions at
Yes.
all. I mean, some of that has kind of been resolved
Couple
since.
times.
Was
But
it just the
We should all get one
tabaxi?
room. And someone... Has anyone seen my bear trap?
Oh, I have your bear trap.
Has anyone seen my snake?
I have your bear trap. Here's your bear trap. I found
Yes.
this earlier.
I think we left the pets with you.
yeah, your snake
Okay.
is in the
She's
room.
upstairs.
Yeah, Samson is perched on one of the rafters in the
Upstairs.
common room downstairs.
It's a fair point about the keeping watch at night. While we're on the topic, team, we need to start taking these watches a lot more seriously.
That sounds like deja vu.
Yeah.
I'll take first watch.
No, I'll
We
take
had-
first watch.
Okay,
We
you take
had-
first watch.
The intruder that ended up being her mentor, so that was all right. We had
Your intruder?
my intruder who ended up almost killing us. We had the one tabaxi that you
Yeah.
who
On the roof?
may end up killing us.
Jury's still out on that one.
Yeah. Bottom line here is like,
Is what you're saying is that bad things happen in threes, so we're good now.
oh yeah, I guess it's blown over. I'll go to sleep.
I'll keep watch for most of them. If someone wants to take like the last
I'll take.
watch.
I was gonna say I can take 2 because I only need 4 hours,
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
there
just
you go.
keep sleeping.
and you can just keep sleeping.
I'll take the
I
fourth.
will take one of the watches.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Everybody
Glad we
wants a
settled
watch.
that.
All right. First watch.
Who was doing first? You were?
I'll do first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody who's not Lily, you level up to 4.
Woo!
If you haven't rolled your hit points, we'll do it right now. Lily, you can roll your hit points too. I'm
I
just
can roll
kidding.
it? Okay.
Yes. Technically, you don't level till you sleep, but
What do we
My
roll for hit points? Or it's,
points.
and it's different for
Yeah,
I
you?
it'll be
roll
different for
3
everybody.
Mine's an
d12s.
No, you roll one
Wizard.
d12. And
Are
you add that
barbarians-
to your maximum.
Are
Plus your
barbs 12s or are
constitution
they
modifier.
10s?
Barbs are
My
12.
hit
Are they
dice.
12s? Okay.
So, wizard.
I need a good ass roll.
That's right. Reroll. You do reroll ones on hit point dice. House roll, reroll ones because that
What
sucks.
is it?
I think mine's a 6.
Plus Constitution?
That one. Yeah.
Yep. Plus your con mod. Yep.
It's the same as your hit
Alright.
dice, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yes, that's
Would you roll
high
one?
one.
I gained 6 HP for a total of 30 hit points.
My gosh.
Bryn, would you roll?
I rolled 3.
What's your con mod?
17. Oh, what's
What's your, plus your constitution modifier?
Oh,
Roll
3, 5. So 5 altogether. So I went to 19. That's total.
2.
Wow, 5 ones? 5 in a row and then a 2?
Two ones in a row.
Oh,
and a
2 ones in a row. Still. Jeez. Turmeric, what'd you roll?
10 plus my constitution.
Damn, nice roll.
Yeah.
13.
Very nice
for
roll.
A total of
Lily?
43.
Are we
You're
adding?
gonna be
What are
like
we
a
adding to it?
bulldozer
Your
over
max
there.
hit points will increase by.
What you roll
So what'd you
plus
roll?
Constitution?
I rolled a 4, and it was
And-
27.
And then you get 4 plus 2.
Oh,
So 6. Plus 27.
For a total
what is
of.
that?
Say it out loud.
I don't know.
I know what it is. You can do it.
28.
Hey!
33.
Yeah.
How you
That
doing
wasn't
over there?
terrible.
I'm doing good.
That was a fine round for hit points.
What's your hit points?
19.
33.
19?
Holy.
That's how much you have
Oh, shit.
altogether.
If somebody
Yeah.
ever
Or
deals,
that's what you're adding.
what is it, 38 damage, you're dead. You're
Yeah.
dead.
It's okay, I stay out of trouble.
And everybody else should have their level 4 stuff done, right? Everyone either chose their stat or their feat. Holden, what did you pick? Stat or feat?
A feat, the Martial Adept.
Okay, what is that? Give me the Cole's notes.
I get a superiority dice. I get to pick 2. What are they called? The maneuvers, which I picked
For melee class.
Riposte and
Maneuvers?
Commendous Strike.
Okay.
And I can expend a D6 superiority dice
Okay.
to execute.
Yeah, you can do a
Said
bunch of shit
maneuver.
with those. Superiority die. What'd you take, Turmeric?
I took a feat, sentinel feat.
Okay, that is when you attack an enemy, their movement stops, right?
Yeah, and if they try to disengage, I can still attack them. And
you
I
still
can,
get the attack of opportunity if they try to disengage. Okay.
yeah, and I can use my reaction to attack an enemy 5 feet away that doesn't attack me.
Wow, Sentinel is fucking broken. Kevin, Loop,
I took a feat.
Lucky.
Warcaster.
Okay.
So I get advantage on concentration checks to maintain concentration on a spell. I can perform the semantic components of a spell with a weapon and shield in my hand.
Ooh.
And I can use a single spell as an opportunity attack in place of an attack,
Okay.
as long as the spell only has the one target and its targets are a single target.
Okay. Lily, what did you take?
Lucky.
Great.
Took lucky.
Bryn, what did you take?
I took healer.
Okay, which is
I am now a physician. So if I use a healer's kit to stabilize a dying creature, it regains 1 hit point. Or I can use an action and use a healer's kit to tend to a creature and restore 1d6 plus 4 hit points to
okay.
it.
Okay. Cool. All right. First watch. What do you roll?
All right. What am I doing? Perception?
Perception. Yep.
12.
12 seems to pass without incident. You can hear people creaking downstairs. Maybe a couple late night patrons coming or leaving. You're not sure, but
Okay.
yep, pass without incident. Second watch.
Me.
Oh, shoot.
9?
Okay. Similarly, nobody comes into the room. You know, you get kind of caught up in your spell book at some point and maybe don't do the best job, but You think you're...
I think I did fabulous.
Yeah, you think you're... Go ahead and roll. You think you're fine.
It's getting worse. 6.
Okay. Nothing seems to happen.
Looks good to me.
Final
Whoop.
watch.
Loop the loop.
7.
Okay, similarly.
Because I know my friends are protecting me as I sleep.
Yeah, nothing seems to happen. You do dozes in and out. And there's a bit of time you can't even account for where maybe you did truly fall asleep.
Especially after the stern talking to I gave them.
Yep. But you all wake up in the morning seemingly untouched. As far as you know, anyways.
Good.
Perfect.
Great night of sleep, you guys. Thank you for protecting our sleep.
Yep, watching everything the whole time.
Okay.
Good thing we had that talk last night.
Yes.
What talk?
You're already asleep, but I'll catch you up.
Good.
All right. I'm headed over to the one of the guilds, either the Adventurers or Merchants Guild, and I'm going to look for some caravan work, caravan protection work.
I'm gonna go with Lily down to the harbor and see if we can get a scent on that Nicole character.
Yeah, that'd be good. That's a good idea.
I'm gonna go to the harbor.
And you were going to the merchants
guild
district kind of
merchants,
thing,
yeah.
the guild's halls.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna
Get drunk.
no, I'll just walk through just the market area
Sure.
and just see if I can see people delivering goods or anything like that,
Sure.
and just kind of walk around and watch for deliveries and scout them out, follow them back, see if looks like they're the bosses or if they have bosses.
Okay, just looking for whoever these...
Yeah, just
Okay.
just generic deliveries.
Sure. You have, the Dragon's Flagon is in the Wide, which is that open air market, which gets very, very busy during the day.
Yeah.
And you have seen those strange... they seem like groups of packages held in nets, but they're held on very, very tall poles. They need to be 20 or 30 feet high. And you can see, and have seen throughout both the campaign and your time in Baldur's Gate, people wear they wear a brace around them and kind of hold it like a flagpole style and seem to be delivering these packages on very, very, very tall poles above the Wide. And you've seen quite a few of them. And you do know that is primarily how packages are moved to and fro on the Wide to keep them above the bustle of...
Okay, then I'll just go find one of those people.
Sure, yeah. Easy. It'd be very easy to do.
Okay.
You're going where, sorry? To,
Merchants
Holden?
Guild or another Adventurers Guild.
Which either would be easy to find.
Let's go to an Adventurers Guild.
Sure. Just kind of asking around the nearest one. There are other guild. Guild hall is not the right word for it, but there are other adventure guilds buildings in the Wide. Are you looking for an administrative? What type of a place where you take jobs? Much like.
Yeah.
Okay. The next, if you want to find another guild hall, you would probably head to the harbor. Probably there would be the closest one, or
Sure. Okay.
kind of any. There is very likely one in most areas of the city. Who's got my Baldur's Gate map?
I don't know. I don't think it might be over there somewhere in the corner.
Oh, I see it. And that.
Good one.
Zamap.
This one. Let's see here. There is a watch house in Temples, which is the neighboring district. There is one in the Steppes, which is where you went to the harbor.
Where's the sergeant's?
She was in the
stand?
Temples. She was in
Okay,
Temples.
let's go to that one because I'll visit her.
Sure. Yeah, easy enough to do. Turmeric, what are you doing today?
I'm going to the harbor.
Okay.
Ollie, do you still have that?
Is anybody going with you?
Nope.
Everybody's going in 5 different places?
No, we're sort of going in the harbor because
Okay.
that's where Penn
You-
was.
all right,
we'll
so
just
you
team
three
up
are-
with Toomey.
Okay. So you 3 are heading to the harbor, at least for now.
Yeah.
Turmeric, Lily, and Bryn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
that works.
While they go to sniff things, I'm gonna go look at some boats.
Okay. We'll do the 3 of you first. As you approach the gate into the harbor, you notice the line is very long. Bryn, you can make a perception check if you like. Longer even than you might expect under these
17?
curfew times. 17 is enough. You do notice that this gate, you've used this one before to the harbors.
Yeah.
Previously was staffed by a city guard. Now appears to be
Flaming Fist.
staffed by the Flaming Fist, yes. And you are watching them do very thorough searches. They are dumping bags upside down out onto the ground and going through item by item. They are patting people down and removing various weapons and asking them about them. It seems that security through the checkpoint is much, much higher than any you've gone through previously.
I think we should go back to the flight.
Here,
Gotta dump some.
Do you have anything that's illegal?
I have Bela's
Potion?
health potion. Yeah. That's
I believe
about it.
you also have the amulet? I think they left the
I-
amulet with you, didn't they?
Yeah, we have the amulet. I have the amulet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Side note, if you want to use that amulet for your things, just feel free to stop me, like before everyone goes to sleep or whatever. If you want a little amulet time, you let me know.
Okay.
amulet time?
Hey, don't worry about it.
Amulet time.
Back to the game.
Turmeric.
I've got a.
so are you guys lining up?
potion.
You would guess maybe...
We're talking about it.
Okay, maybe somewhere between 15 and 20 people ahead of you. You think it's going to take probably a couple hours maybe to get through at this rate.
Holy moly.
Oh, that's a
Why
long
doesn't-
lineup.
Do you have anything that needs to go back to the flagon? Turmeric?
Couple things,
Okay.
if they question me.
Do you
I
have
just
anything?
have the amulet.
I've got Tacoma's. Well, it's just a regular greatsword looking.
Yeah, it
Kind
looked
of.
different.
Do you think they would question that? What about my
If you have
Bela's
to
healing
ask.
potion?
They probably do.
Could just say I got it customly made for myself.
I mean, give it a shot. I'd be curious to see what happens.
How many
Why don't you just pray to Rodney? He'll get you
fist
through.
guys are there?
You can see... just looking at the gate, you can see 6 at the gate, literally doing the checks. You can see another, maybe at least 2 behind them, kind of standing further past the gate. And you can see another set of as many checking people going the other way from the harbor into the wide.
It's a little too many for us to handle.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Just thinking we could probably put it back in the room, but I don't know how we would protect any of it. Just trying to see if I have a spell. I don't think I do. I mean, we'll either get it taken away or we can put it in our room and hope no one takes it.
Is this the one?
Or I could cast Cloud of Daggers around it.
What?
Oh wait, I
You're not
probably have
there.
to be in range.
Quiet down, Holden.
While I'm walking, I'm like,
Just this chill,
Yeah.
wow, like someone just walked over your grave.
bad ideas are brewing.
Trying to protect it. Set a trap. I have no traps.
No traps?
Cloud of Daggers.
I say we just walk right through and flash them our
Badges?
badges.
I doubt it will work. That was for the
Night's
for the
watch.
sergeants.
Guards watch.
Yeah. Those ones.
You can hear them at the front of this gate. Yes, next. And the line very slowly shuffles forward a few inches.
I mean, one of us could run back
Yeah.
and then get here in
In
the time
time?
it's going to take us to get through this.
I mean, I can take this stuff and go back if.
But we just need to
No.
get to the water. There must be another way. You just swim around.
Who wants to go back?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
here.
swim.
I
Give
love
me the
swimming.
stuff. I'll go back.
Okay.
Seems like a bad idea.
It's not like I'm gonna
Got it.
run for the gate.
All right, I'll give you the amulet.
I'm giving you my potion, sir.
Bail up healing potion ×2.
And the amulet, the changing amulet.
Amulet.
Why don't we just change into one of the flaming fists? And I'd be like, these,
I'm escorting these people.
yeah, I have business over here. These two fools are coming with me.
So what we want to do?
Thought? I don't know.
Let's try it.
Okay, you be
Okay, I'll
the
throw the
flaming
amulet
fist.
at you.
No, you be the fist.
I already threw it at you. You gonna catch it?
Fine. I don't know how high my deception is, but we'll give it a shot.
There should be a card. There should be a physical card for the amulet that you can pass back and forth.
Oh wait, do I have it? I might have it.
Should be a
actually.
literal item in the world somewhere.
I think I might have it. Or did
Are
I
we
give
sure?
it back to?
I think I'm pretty sure I gave it back to you. When,
Yeah, I think I have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Which has all the neat details like recharges at dawn on there.
allegedly neat detail.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Is it in the fine print or?
Oh yeah,
Turmeric, you're
it
heading.
hides our weapons and stuff.
You're
That's
heading-
right. We did that last time.
Huh?
The plan might have changed now that this new
Yeah, it's
piece of info
different.
has come to light.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When you change, it changes all your weapons and belongings to look different. That's what we did last time. Remember? Because we had your sword and we had to get it through the gate, and Loop had to carry it.
So think about what is going to happen here. Think about it. Meanwhile, as Holden is having this like cold, somebody walking over your grave. Ugh.
I really hope everybody's okay.
You are heading to temples?
Yeah, I'll just walk.
Sure. You do get to the gate. Line similarly very long. Not you wouldn't know, but not as long as they are seeing heading into the harbor. Appears to be staffed by City Watch, who are thorough but checking folks as they go through. So maybe 5 or 6 people in line in front of you. Just waiting in the back line.
I'm just gonna walk up.
Sure.
Yeah.
And as you do, one of the guards, yes, may I help you?
Gentlemen, Captain Taft, official business.
He takes the
No,
deputy.
No, I fold it up quickly and then put it in. I'll just walk right. I'm just gonna go right through. I need to talk to Sergeant Aaron.
Make a persuasion check.
$15.
Well, all right. She's likely in the watch house where she usually is. As you were, Captain.
Thank you,
Doesn't seem to have a name tag.
Corporal.
Yeah, you do recognize the rank and get it right.
I give them all a salute.
And none of them return it. You can see that they kind of like share a glance, and as you walk away, you can feel them looking at you. Turn around, and you can see 2 of them looking at you, and the one who you spoke with kind of talking to them, sort
Oh my
of
God.
side mouth.
At ease, boys. I just keep walking.
Yeah, sure.
fucking do it.
You're back into the nicer area of town, temples, and you can see that there is it appears to be mostly City Watch in temples. You don't notice too many of the fist.
Okay, I'll go to the Adventurers Guild.
Sure.
Little guild house, guild
Sure.
hall.
It takes you a little bit. You ask around a little bit, and you're given. It doesn't take you very long to get directions, and you do find their little guild hall. Appears to be this white stone building as you approach. At first, you think you're in the wrong area, where you think you must have been sent into the old citadel or the Bastille or something, some kind of fortification. But as you walk in, you do notice the Adventurers Guild sigil hanging from these very, very tall stone walls, and you are walking into a massive, as you kind of look around and realize you are in the right place, a absolutely massive, reminds you more of a castle or a part of a castle, kind of here in the center of Baldur's Gate.
Is there a job board up front?
You don't see one. Let me set the scene for you. As you're walking down the street, you notice it gets less and less populated, just with random foot traffic and looking around. You get the sense that maybe you are heading into the more guild proper areas where the common folks stay out of. Walking into this space again, like I say, at first you almost get the sense of like it reminds you very much of being on a drawbridge. You appear to be on this very narrow walkway with these kind of steep drops to the side, and as you continue in and sort of looking around, like wondering if you're in the right place, not seeing anyone, it is a portcullis and a castle gate basically in front of you, torch to the side, and you can see there is the portcullis is drawn. It is a massive gate, maybe 40 feet wide, and you can see there is one. He looks comically small. One little. At first, you're not sure. Could be. You realize it is a human as you approach, but at first you think maybe a halfling because it's just this little person in this very big space. And as you approach, this human goes, "Oh, welcome to the guild. Guild business, I assume."
Yeah. The name's Taft. Oh, Holden Taft.
Not from around here, I would guess.
No, out east, but
All right. Well, just for future, usually we use the back door, a little less grandiose.
yeah, this is something else.
And as you look around, it's built to resemble, it seems, this assaulting a fortress almost, and kind of. There's a second where it takes you back almost to the Liar's Wall, where. It kind of instills the sense of dread in you for a minute.
Yeah, reminds me of place out east. It's quite unsettling, actually.
Okay, you looks around and says, "Oh well, I mean, don't tell anyone, but it's kind of built to be that way."
I get it.
Looking for work or check to turn in? Where can I send you?
Me and my friends were working out at we were working out of the hall at the Wide.
Oh right, I heard some sort of fire, something
Explosion.
explosion.
Blew everything to bits, including my boy Derek. Did you know Derek from the Wide?
We heard that some of the guild staff were hurt, but not personally. No.
It's dead.
That's sorry to hear that.
Me too. Listen, I'm trying to track down if he had like any family or anything.
I could ask. I'm
Could you?
sure. Yeah,
Could you please?
absolutely. Is there? How could I get in touch with you?
Well, we're sort of posted up at the Dragon's Flagon, so we'll send word over there. Me and my friends.
Do you have a name, you and your friends?
The Vanquishers Syndicate, actually.
Okay.
World renowned.
Oh.
Surprised you haven't heard of us.
Likewise, surprised I haven't heard of you. World renowned. I can look into that, absolutely. You came all this way just to ask about poor Derek.
I mean, talk to you. What's your name?
Told in half. No. Well, actually, my name's Matthew. It's great to meet you.
Matthew, hey.
Yeah, that's right. It's a bit of a foreign name for these parts, but
It's it's weird.
it's 2 syllables, just like Holden.
Yeah.
Sophisticated, some say.
I like that. Anyways, me and my friends, we're looking to head up to Waterdeep.
Quite a trek.
Yeah. And we're just sort of hoping to see if there's anything sort of up that way in the way of work. I mean, bodyguard work for anybody traveling up there.
I could take a look. Any
Caravan protection.
aversions to anything? I'm sure there's some sort of work going up there. Escort or protection or.
Yeah. Easier the better.
Okay,
Safer the better.
Right. Sure, I can.
You know what I mean?
I think I do. Winks at you.
I'm just joking. We like danger.
Right. Okay. Well, now I'm a little confused. I'll send all. I can ask about all the.
We don't just vanquish the little ponies, you know that? We're not
signals I'm getting. I can ask and send you any information if that works. Vanquishers Syndicate.
That's right.
Can do.
Danger
Captain Holden
is our middle name.
Taft. Holden Danger Taft. Great. Well, this has been enlightening.
It has been.
Is there anything else I can...
I was hoping there would be something right now, but
well,
I guess not.
I mean... sorry to disappoint disappoint, and you can hear his voice echoing back from this massive, basically in a gatehouse where you're standing. Like, oh, sorry to disappoint. Point.
I am disappointed.
He just looks at you. Right. Well, if there is nothing else,
Matthew, it was my pleasure.
and mine, Holden,
Good.
Taft.
Okay, you be sure to let me know about Derek's family, because that's very important to me. And also, equally as important, if there's any work that we could maybe do, that'll get us up to what a D.
Forward it to the Vanquisher Syndicate. Staying somewhere
the
in
Dragon's
Baldur's
Flagon.
Gate. Ah, Dragon's Flagon. There we go.
Did I not say?
That was the piece of information I desperately needed.
Oh, I see. You should little tip.
Well, you're being kind of a douchebag, so make your own bed and all that, as it were. But
All right, Matthew. This was going well, I thought, but I guess not. Listen, you and your like gaudy monstrosity of a entryway.
entryway.
Can yeah. Can take it and shove it. That was mean. That wasn't called for. I'm sorry. I am being a douchebag, Matthew. I'm very sorry. I tend to. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go.
Probably for the best.
Listen. I'll walk away a few steps and then I'm like, listen. I'm also looking for the Merchants Guild. Could you tell me where that is?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Goodness.
11.
Well, for the most part, they work through us. If there's any work, I'm sure you'll hear through me. Dragon's Flagon, like you said.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
Bye.
Sorry. Bye. And I'll head to Sergeant Aaron's.
Sure. Loop, what are you doing?
Oh, that's rough.
Definitely better than that. I'm going to start by casting Long Strider on myself
Okay.
to increase my movement speed by 10 feet.
Okay. You now can move at the speed of a regular person.
35 feet.
Oh,
I'm faster.
Wow. Okay.
Speedy.
And then, I'm just going to go out into the wide and just look around for somebody who's got one of those baskets.
Sure. It doesn't take you very long. You're able to spot several of these packages of these very, very high poles.
Yeah, and I'm just going to walk up to the closest one.
Sure. You can see there's someone carrying it, kind of making their way. It is tough for you to get through the crowd. The wide is very, very crowded, and you have to push your way through, but you do make your way up to someone who's carrying one of these poles. They have both hands. You can see wrapped around it. Appears to be a young human male. And you see there's this leather brace where 3 straps come around the chest and kind of take the brunt of the weight of, from here even, it looks like a pretty huge pile of packages.
I'm just going to shadow him for a while and wait until he makes his delivery.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy about this?
I mean, I'm not trying to be stealthy.
It is. You are kind of stealth by nature, just how packed it is. Sure, you are able to follow him for. It takes about 20 minutes or so to get from one side of the wide to the other. But he does stop in front of a shop. Appears to be a leather worker of some kind, or like a tanner, something that makes goods out of leather. And you watch as he takes the pole out with no small amount of effort out of his harness, and very carefully and slowly starts to lower the pole down, keeping these packages upright. And when it is eventually on the ground, unties it and has this big tied thing of packages that he then picks up and physically walks through the front door.
Okay, and I'll just wait for him to come out with it when it's empty.
Sure. About 10 minutes later, he does come out.
Okay. Excuse me, a moment of your time.
And at first he doesn't really doesn't assume you're talking to him, and it takes you a little bit, but eventually does look over and says, yes, can I... He kind of looks down. Help you?
And I flick up a silver to him.
Quickly catches it. He goes,
I'm looking to get a meeting with your boss.
you want to meet with Gary?
If your boss's name is Gary, then yeah, I want to meet with Gary.
Pockets the silver. I can tell you where he'll probably be tonight.
Do you...
Might be very drunk, but...
Is he working right now?
Well, working. I'm sure he's being paid, but is he doing anything? I have no idea.
Well, maybe Gary isn't who I need to talk to. Maybe you can help me with this. I'm trying to find out. I'm inquiring about work. I need to. I want to talk to somebody about maybe providing a service for your business.
Don't take this the wrong way, but maybe a little small for the Porters Guild, don't you think? He kind of looks at this like long pole on the ground. It seems to be 30, 40 feet maybe.
Not necessarily your job, but a job. I feel that myself and my companions can provide a service that your people might want.
Well, I get a list of deliveries every morning, and I do them and get paid.
Do you have a central place where you pick up these deliveries from?
I mean, Gary tells us where to get them every morning. He usually has a list of deliveries for... there's a few of us.
Mostly from the docks, from ship workers, from...
Depends. Every day a little different. Today seems to be, mostly for me, some kind of leather or something from the harbor up to the shops here. I think 4 or 5. And you can see he kind of looks at a very rough piece of parchment and says, 4 deliveries now that one's done, but...
All right, maybe I do need to speak with Gary.
All right, well, he's... usually frequents a tavern or 9 every night.
What's his last name? Do you know his last name?
I don't know his last name, but he's missing the ear on the left side of his head, so it sticks out a little bit.
I'm going to thank you for your time.
Oh, of course. Thank you for the coin.
Okay, and I'm going to cast Skywrite.
Okay.
So I'm going to cause up to 10 words to form in part of the sky you can see. The words appear to be made of cloud and remain in place for the spell's duration, which is 1 hour.
Okay.
And the words will say, Gary of the Porters Guild, please come to Dragon's Flagon.
Okay, sure.
And then I will retreat to the Dragon's Flagon.
That appears in the sky. And there's as you walk away, there's where he looks look at the sky, and he looks around to see where his new halfling friend is gone, and appears to be missing. But sure, the words Gary of the Porters Guild, please report to the Dragon's Flagon.
Please. Sure.
Is that
please come to
the Dragon's Flagon? Sure. Okay. Are now in the sky for the next hour.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. The 3 who are going to the harbor.
See this in the sky. Who the fuck is Gary?
He must be important.
Hey, we're staying at the Dragon's Flagon.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to hunt this Gary down there.
Yeah, maybe we'll see him.
Okay, give
So you
me
took all your contraband back, I assume, in this time, right?
No, we're gonna use the amulet.
Oh, okay.
Give me all your stuff.
Okay.
So it's supposed to hide it?
Yeah, it will hide it.
I'll give you my Bela's healing.
And I need your
what
sword.
is your plan?
You don't need my sword. My sword is regular.
No, but if you give me your sword, then are you gonna? Okay.
People have to know that this is my sword now.
Okay. If you want to just give me your potion, then.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have 2 Bayless potions. I don't know if this is worth it just to get over there.
Is the guards, are they male, female? Can I tell?
Appeared to be a mix. Just kind
Mix?
of looking at it. Yeah, you can see a few male ones, few female ones.
Is there like any like buildings beside the gate?
What do you?
I'm just looking for an alleyway to go behind.
There, you can find an alley easily enough.
Okay, I'm gonna go behind an alley and turn into one of the flaming fists.
Sure. Okay.
Does it-
Just any. You just look like yourself, but in flaming fist gear, or what do
no,
you?
I'm gonna change my appearance. I'm gonna be a short, kind of chubby. I don't know, what race did I pick?
Wait. What if they all know each other and they're like, who is this fat chubby
There's
man?
so many of them. There's no way they know all of them.
Okay, wait. What if you play up a flirty side instead of being like posing as a higher person?
Disguise yourself as a escort.
Samson, who is sitting on your shoulder, goes and makes an eagle noise, makes an osprey noise as this conversation is happening.
Like, yes? Does that mean yes, Samson?
Like
Just
instead
reminding
of
you
like
that he existed.
I don't know.
We're still in
It's
the
up to you.
lineup.
Yep.
How close are we now?
Not much closer than when we last checked in. They are currently, as you look to the front, they
I think if
are currently, they seem to have one person's pack completely upside down and are going through every little thing. You watch as pieces of clothing are kind of being thrown around, and then they appear to be patting another person down, checking for.
because the thing is we're going to be waiting in this line for hours. So if one
I
of
say
us
we
turns
just
into a
walk
fist
up there.
and just takes the other two through and says that they're meeting someone.
I'm gonna start walking up there.
Sure. As you do, you can hear several people in the line like, there's a line, come on.
I'm gonna wave around my.
Did it again, man.
Oh, God.
You wave around your sword?
No, my
His badge?
badge of
do
honor.
what you gotta
okay.
do. And
I'm gonna
Gonna
while he's
slowly
doing
follow.
that, I'm gonna run into the alley and turn into a flaming fist.
Okay, you change. Turmeric, you were approaching the gate.
I'm gonna get right up to the gate.
And as you do, the flaming fist, you can hear she appears to be a very well-built human. Like even she gives you pause for a second, where she appears to be very strong, very big.
I'm gonna put my badge down. Let her
Sure.
read it.
She picks it up.
Yep, that's right.
Kind of gives it back
I'm
to you.
going through.
Right
just
back
gonna
of the line. So as you start to take your step forward, there are the guards behind her, and you watch as they appear to have spears, shorter spears. They step towards each other, and you watch as their spears cross.
As this is happening,
And you can feel this heavy gauntleted hand falls on your shoulder. It goes, one more step, and we're going to have problems.
I'm gonna run up in my gear and I'm gonna be like, wait. I'm sorry, this fool's with me. We were supposed to go down to the docks because there were some issues with someone stealing something and he skipped the line.
She picks up the deputy paper the turmeric handed her
Yeah.
and starts examining it. Goes, really?
Really?
Make a perception check with this persuasion check with disadvantage.
That's always a good sign.
Oh, God, worse. I knew that was gonna happen. 6.
6, okay.
I believe you.
Because this says that you're guards from the Night's Watch, not Flaming Fist.
No. Sorry, you misheard
What, your
me.
name, by the way, and
The name's Bryn.
Bryn, and of course your
Flaming Fist.
well, your identification. Any paperwork? Do you know your number off the top of your head?
And then I'm gonna pull out, and as I do it, I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation,
Sure.
and it'll be a makeshift badge, I guess.
It's what
Non-magical
read me
trinket.
prestidigitation. You can.
It says create a non-magical trinket or illusionary image that can fit in your hand that
Sure.
lasts to the end of your turn.
Okay.
And I'll show her.
So what are you making?
It's gonna be like like it's gonna say like official flaming.
professional flaming fist. She looks at it for a sec, and she reaches towards it and goes,
And I'm just gonna.
and she reaches towards it, oh, may I?
I'm just gonna put it away and be like, so as I was saying, this is kind of really important because this guy knows where to find the person.
I can see this very important. Just the moment. And she turns away to the two behind her. You can see there are two guards behind her. These two, keep them here for a moment. You can hear her say. And she watches. She goes back and seems to be talking to someone else. And you watch as this male, human male, comes up. Seems to be a little nicer class of armor. If you know the rankings and their symbols, you can recognize that this does appear to be a captain. And they have a bit of a whispered conversation. And he makes his way up and goes, "Well, I think you two better accompany me to the Citadel."
Where's the Citadel?
He kind of looks over behind him, and you can see through the gate the massive sea tower that you sent Loop to previously to raise the sea chain. And to Bryn, he looks to you and goes, well, we can do this one of two ways, I assume you know.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely go with you, but can we also speak with the sergeant?
I am a captain, if that...
The sergeant of the guard that usually mans this gate?
Well, the Flaming Fist has taken over these southernmost gates for the time being, anyways.
Is there a reason there's a change?
There was some sort of a commotion in the harbor.
And I'm assuming you're assuming that it's me?
Make a deception check.
Damn it.
You should have just kept your big mouth shut.
Damn it! Not even using
your Bryn dice.
I can't because I can't read them. 5.
5?
Yeah.
Just to know, I'm in line. So
Okay.
I'm listening and watching.
Every time I try to save this guy.
What do you mean? I could have just turned around.
To the flaming fist behind him. He kind of nods. He goes, you will both accompany me immediately. We will
Absolutely.
head to the sea tower, the Citadel.
Is it just him? That's I'll wait till we start moving.
Does this sea tower go through the harbor?
It's in the harbor, yes.
Nice. That's where I needed to go.
Yeah, I'll start following him.
He doesn't give you a choice. You watch as two burly flaming fists take each of you one hand on the shoulder. And as the guard puts their hand on your shoulder, Bryn, there is this moment of confusion where the illusion doesn't match up with the real you. This short, chubby individual is actually much taller and more lithe, where this guard puts their hand and goes, Captain? And he comes over, and you can feel him kind of poking and prodding you through the illusion. He goes, I assumed something like this was at work. It's an illusion, nothing more. Take them, both. And now, where these two hands were just on your shoulder before, they are very firmly hanging onto you. And you are both being escorted deep into the harbor, presumably to the Citadel.
Through the
Flaming
gates?
Fist. Through the gates, yes.
Sweet. That's
Great.
what we want to do.
Yes, through the gates.
Mission.
Lily, what are you doing?
Oh my gosh. I hate being by myself.
Well, you don't have any contraband. You're good.
You can just go straight through the gates.
Yeah, in 5 hours.
Presumably Samson stayed behind with you, or is circling ahead above somewhere. We'll say circling above for now.
Who is who's behind me?
In line?
Yes, in line.
Appears to be nobody. You guys made the back of the line, and
Okay.
nobody has lined up since.
In front of me. Is it what is the appearance of this person?
Somebody with a pack. You're not really sure. Some kind of like goods slung over a shoulder. They are elven. Appear to be relatively well dressed.
Okay. And tap on his shoulder.
Sure.
Excuse me.
And as you do, you watch as the bag kind of like slips. Oh, I'm sorry. You startled me.
Oh, sorry. That happens.
Does it? That's okay.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Can I ask you a huge favor?
You can ask.
I forgot my my favorite sweater back at the Dragon's Flight. Do you know the place?
Yes.
I have to go run back. Can I give you some gold to hold my spot in line?
Yes.
Is that...
Yes, I can keep this spot for you.
Can I insight check?
Sure.
Make sure... I don't know!
Yeah, go ahead.
Insight check.
So I've actually never insight checked.
Well, the
Let's do this.
level of your insight check will depend on how much gold you're looking to pay.
It's 11.
11. How much are you offering?
Like 5 gold.
5 gold. Yes, of course.
Yeah?
Yes.
Can we shake on it?
Yes. Two hands. He shakes it like very
Okay.
fervently.
So you're gonna hold my spot
Yes,
in line.
of course.
Okay.
And 5 gold.
Yes.
Very well.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, see you
I'll
soon.
be back soon. I'm gonna book it to the Dragon's Flag
Sure.
and hope that somebody's there.
And you get the sense that several of the guards look as this person just sprints out of the line. Holden, you're heading to Temples to meet Sergeant Aaron.
Right, yeah.
You're already in Temple's area, so you don't have to go through another checkpoint or anything. And you do make your way to the watch house. You see the 2 guards outside, and one of them waves you through as you make your way down into, again, very old on the inside, very new on the outside.
Soldiers?
Yes, and they wave you in. And you can see Sergeant Aaron sitting at her desk with kind of the U shape of cells, empty as always around her.
Sarge?
Yes, Captain Taft.
Listen, we, I think you'll be happy to hear that we're planning to head out of town.
I am happy to hear that.
I thought you would be. We are going to Waterdeep.
I don't think we're going.
I assume there's more to this thought.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to acknowledge that. Sorry. Yeah, we're headed to Waterdeep. We are looking for a person. And I just was wondering if you had any contacts that may be able to help.
In Waterdeep, 1 or 2, yes, I'd say that.
Perfect. Could we sort of call in that favor?
I think you could, yes. Favor for a favor in the future,
Favor for
obviously.
favor,
That's how we
yes,
work.
Yes. It's the currency
well,
in this building.
once you make it to Waterdeep, ask for the Hag's Head.
The Hag's Head.
A tavern, yes. My contacts can be found there, usually.
Hag's Head.
Okay, like just a tavern?
Just a tavern.
Is there a person that I could ask for? Like,
You tell them Sarge sent you. You'll a little faith. You've seen the tabaxi that we've worked with. I assume this.
I don't.
Why are you so skeptical? And also, why are you so skeptical?
Oliver isn't skeptical. Holden Taft is.
That's right. Yes, the Hag's Head.
The Hag's Head. Like, is
You're
it
not
dope?
really very experienced in the subterfuge thing, are you?
He absolutely is.
Skullduggery. Outside the law.
I asked for a contact, and you told me to go to a bar.
To go ask, tell them Sarge sent you the head. Just have some goddamn faith. And as she lowers her voice, goes,
Right? Yeah. Okay.
She gestures you to lean in, and as you do, it's not really a bar, dumbass.
Okay. The Hag's Head.
You carve that into your palm with your knife.
No, it's a little notepad or whatever. What do you know about shit? The man down at the docks deals with all the Warforged down there. God damn it! I didn't write. Let me check my notes.
I've heard whispers of a...
It was Richard.
His name's Richard.
Abe?
No.
No.
Give you a hint. It's the thing that you don't have because it doesn't exist that you were trying to write with in your book.
Pen.
That's right.
Penumbra.
I've heard the name, perhaps. Maybe.
Well, we came across him.
Don't want to overload you with too much information, but he's probably also likely into some skullduggery. Maybe not telling you the whole truth, perhaps.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
walked all the way from Thay to here and shakes her head. Huh.
We get by.
Greater than the sum of their parts, certainly.
Yeah. I mean, we're more muscle than brains, really. Sometimes a little bit of talk. A little bit of talk goes a long way.
I've often said.
Yeah. Anyways, he has us looking for a young lady, and goddamn, is it ever gonna be a tough find?
Well, finding one person in Waterdeep is...
Yeah, that's the thing.
I hope he's paying you well.
I mean, the more I think about it, probably not. And again, like just like Marshall and his little like stone chair thing, like it's probably worth a lot more than we're getting compensated for. But
How much was your freedom worth?
yeah,
And there were quite a few gold coins, I seem to recall.
there you go. Hag's Head, the Hag's Head.
That's right.
Okay, that's a lead, I guess. Do you know what's the law enforcement like in Waterdeep as?
Well, it's city guard as far as I'm aware. No mercenary company, no flaming fist to contend with, which is nice, but a little more, shall we say, lax of a presence. And
What do you? They seem to be concentrated around the harbour.
well,
Is that gonna be-
It seems that there was some sort of disturbance there. Was it last night? I think I heard.
Yes.
Unusual.
Yes.
I'm not too sure. It's a ship stolen or some such. Or there was some kind of a commotion at the sea tower.
What have you heard about that? Like, do they have suspects? Do they have...
Well, they're checking everyone at
Eyewitnesses?
the checkpoints. Witnesses I've not heard, but the fist and the guard, we don't see eye to eye on everything.
Okay. Shit, it's gonna be a long journey to Waterdeep.
Well, the 30 days, give or take, on foot.
Yeah, we're trying to find some work to sort of fill in the 30 days. Maybe find a boat.
A ship,
Could.
maybe, if the fist doesn't have the harbour completely locked down. You'll likely be able to find some sort of protection or delivery work of some kind. Everyone always needs something brought to or from Waterdeep. Have you asked at the Adventurers Guild?
Yes, I have.
They should be able to help you. I'm sure.
The one in Temples here really isn't cooperative.
Well, one guild, separate halls, but the same guild runs them all.
Little hoity-toity with their giant.
Oh, I've heard that about them.
portcullis.
That's right. They built the damn thing like a castle.
Yeah, the one in the Wide was a lot more humble, a little more friendly. Too bad it's blown to bits.
Yeah, same guild, different halls, like I say.
Yeah.
Is there any other assistance I can offer you? I know some rather. She kind of looks at the roof. What's the word? Leave, I suppose, folks. Able to get into places that maybe others can't. If me or mine could be of any interest, any help, perhaps.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you need?
Oh, jeez. What do I need? I don't really know where this is headed.
Well,
Like for real? You're
making yourself some powerful allies. If there's anything
Okay.
that I can do for you before we leave the city, consider it a favor. Pro bono, this one. I see I'll call it a long and fruitful relationship ahead of us.
Wait till you find out what we got into.
I feel like somebody walked over your grave. That was
a little.
unsettling.
It's like a sense, like
Oh,
again, like it's a worry. I have this constant worry over my friends,
ghost or something in here.
and when I'm not with them, it's just this little, like,
I'm sure they're fine.
yeah.
What's the worst that they could have? Well, like I say, we do know people who can do some rather extraordinary things, yourselves notwithstanding.
Okay. Yeah. Nope. The Hag's Head definitely is like a good contact, I suppose. Anything really that'll help us in this needle in a haystack mission that we have. Sergeant.
Captain?
Okay. Thank you.
She gets back to writing away on her desk.
As I walk out, I'm like, I don't know if it's just me, but some of these conversations I've been having are just awkward.
You think back to all of them. The dragon lady, lamb at the very beginning. There's like this string of like 50 different conversations that runs through your head. Loop. Meanwhile, at the Dragon's Flagon. Well, let's actually take a very quick break right now because Oliver just went to use the bathroom. We'll bring everyone back together because these words will have appeared in the sky. All of these things will have happened, and time will kind of come back together. So we'll take a very quick 2 or 3 minute break here. We'll fill our drinks, use the restroom if anyone needs. I will mute the mics and leave the music running, and we'll have more Rolling Reckless, more putzing around Baldur's Gate in just a second. All right, ready to resume? So you've seen the words, Holden, as you leave the, Brainiacs just stopped. As you leave the watch house in Temples, looking up in the sky, you see the words, Gary of the Porters Guild, please come to Dragon's Flagon, or the Dragon's Flagon.
Huh.
We have enough words. You just see it hanging up there.
No, though.
No, the?
Not enough words.
You just see it hanging up there in the sky.
Dragon's flying. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can see as you walk out, the guards. The reason you know is the 2 guards on the other side of the door are both looking up, and as you walk out,
Who's Gary?
I, to be honest, thought it might be you. He looks back up. I'm not too sure.
No, I'm Captain Holden Taft.
Looks to the other. You can hear him and the other guard. I thought it might have been a pseudonym. I don't know. But you do see it hanging in the sky.
I'm staying at the Dragon's Flagon.
Good. Yes. Very excellent.
Okay, gotta go.
I legitimately can't tell if you're doing it on purpose.
Never leaves character. Fuck me.
So
Bryn
good.
and Turmeric. You're both being escorted along the harbor. You can see the water to your left side, and you recognize the areas where you stole the Matero from, where the ship the Matero was 24 hours previously.
Do we go by the harbor?
Yeah, you're. I mean, the harbor is a massive space,
but like
miles
by the water.
long.
Sorry.
You do come close to the water, yeah.
Is it like
not
a
literally
bridge?
right up on the water, but
Is it like a like those poles with the ropes kind of thing, or like what
no,
kind
you
of?
are very much. You're on the land, and the docks are built out over the water
Okay.
into the harbor.
But we're not near the water.
You pass within 50 feet of it.
It's not close enough.
You know, you could throw a stone into it if you wanted to. It is day, and you do see there are ships in the harbor. Seem to be coming and leaving. Much less people here than even you saw I guess anytime previous. It seems that the Flaming Fist does have this place under lockdown. You can see Fist members. You recognize them by their sigils on their shirts and their tabards. You can see them scurrying across the decks of ships. They appear to be searching all the ships as well. And you get the sense that this place is being turned over. And these two heavy hands on Bryn and Turmeric's shoulders, kind of giving you a push every now and again if they think you're kind of going too slow. The captain walking ahead of you.
Is there any point that we go near, like, close enough to jump into the water?
You could try and break free and jump into the water. I mean,
No,
they're not
I don't want to break free.
It is like a. I mean, they have a hand on your shoulder. It is not like you're not in cuffs or anything.
Yeah.
Like it would be easy enough to like, wah, just take off.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
But no, you do not come within.
Okay.
The closest you get, like I say, it's maybe 50 feet back from the water.
That's too far. That's fine. I'll just keep walking.
Sure. They will escort you the whole way to the sea tower. You can see it in the distance. You figured probably maybe a 20
How many
minute.
of them are there?
As you're not sure, you know there are at least
Like that I can
4,
see?
but as you turn around, one who has a hand on her shoulder gives you kind of a sharp punch to the back. Goes, hey, eyes forward.
Rude. Did like when I was walking in, could I see any?
On the docks, yes, there are.
There's like lots.
You would guess in the hundreds, maybe. You're not sure how big the Fist is as a mercenary company, but you would guess at least you've seen 100, maybe, give or take. They seem to be like ants scurrying over the harbor.
Okay.
Turmeric, would you like to do anything? You're also being escorted.
What's going on here, Captain?
You're from in front of you. He doesn't even turn around. We will answer your questions once we get to the Citadel. For now, just continue walking, please.
It was boring.
It's boring
Should we...
that we're being.
No talking, please. Carry on. And the two behind to give you a little push each in the shoulder to keep you moving.
Can I use message? I think it's a cantrip, right? Pretty sure it's a cantrip.
Message is the cantrip.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Can I use message and message Turmeric and be like, we need to come up with a plan here.
As you bring your hands up and start gesticulating and casting the spell, the one behind you, you hear shing as this sword comes out. And you can hear several of them go, oh, magic! And he's going to attack you with his short sword as you feel it. Well, maybe. That is 15 to hit.
I will use shield. Because I don't have a lot of life. What?
Yeah, you shield?
I'm gonna use shield.
Okay. So I assume it doesn't hit?
Hold on. I have to look it up.
Put my hands up.
It's like
It's a reaction. Hold on. I wasn't prepared for battle. Just what the fuck is happening? Wait, hold on. Let me see if I actually prepared shield. I did. It would be in here.
+5 bonus AC.
Shield.
That's cool.
Visible barrier of magic force protects you, and you have +5. So what was it? 15?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's
What's your AC?
17.
Sure. So as you're at first you're casting magic, and then you hear them shout. Message, and you hear them shout. And as the sword is about to plunge into your back, there is this huge spray of sparks, white sparks, where this inexplicable force suddenly meets it as though it is dragging a sword across metal, and with this huge spray of sparks and the guard yelling magic, you and Turmeric will roll initiative.
Oh my god.
As you hear upwards of 50 swords all go shing, 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 come out of their scabbards
Wow, this just got
and their
a lot
sheaths.
worse.
You should have just taken the hit.
Thanks.
There's only 3 of you of us. Bryn, what did you roll?
9.
9. Turmeric, what did you roll?
I've got 11.
So Turmeric. Boy, oh boy. Oh boy. So where you are on the docks, there are a lot, like at least 4 that are immediately within melee range of both of you, as well as the others you've scouted, as well as the countless others on the docks who you have heard start running towards you. And for this turn, only the 4 on the docks will attack, but the next turn, the 105 here who are in range will attack.
Be knocked out by now.
As a sword comes barreling in towards Bryn. That is 12 to hit.
It does.
You take 6 points of slashing damage.
Does 12, because it ties 12
Meter beat.
meet or beat?
She gets the plus to armor class until her next turn.
For shield?
Yep.
Is that right?
Pretty
Until
sure.
the next turn, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Almost 100% sure.
Yeah, 1 round.
Yeah.
Until the start of your next turn, you
Just-
have +5 bonus to
Okay.
AC.
So it'll still miss.
Okay.
Again, the sparks seem to
Oh,
block this
God.
blade. And you, as it happens, you can hear the guards getting more upset. Stop resisting! Stop! And several of them to you, Turmeric. Down on the ground, now!
All right. I'm going down on the
Okay,
ground.
you
I'm like,
get
"Hey,
prone?
we were just walking. You guys attacked first.
Do you fall prone?
Yes.
Okay. Bryn, the next attack will come from behind as you appear to still be resisting. That is a natural 20.
Okay, that hits.
Oh shit. That is
And I'm dead. No, just kidding.
10. That is 12 points of piercing damage. As you do feel a sword sinks into your back. And you can hear these guards around you. Down on the ground! Using magic! Just this cacophony. Would you like to... It is not your turn, but if you would like to fall prone in an attempt to not die,
Okay, sure.
I will allow
Fine.
you to. Sure.
I will fall to the ground
Okay.
with like my hands up.
Okay. And you can feel several points poke into your back as you get the sense that several of these guards have swords waiting to impale you.
And I'll just be screaming like, wait, it's automatic!
And you can hear the captain. I saw you moving your hands, gesturing, casting magic. Stand up slowly. And you can feel somebody kicks you in the ribs, Turmeric. You too.
Why are you guys so violent? All I
And
try
you
to
can feel
do
these
is
2 heavy hands. They both back onto your shoulders. 2 more hands now grab your arms and hold them behind you. Basically
Okay.
a living pair of handcuffs. And they do this to both of you as they continue to walk you to the sea tower, to Baldurin's sea tower.
Oh my god.
magic is so dangerous.
And now all the guards, all the flaming fists, as you pass through, it is completely silent. You guys hear the waves on the docks, and just your footfalls as it seems like hundreds of flaming fists are just silently turning and watching you pass. Would you like to do anything?
No.
Meanwhile, in the Dragon's Flagon, you've all gathered back up, presumably. The words, Gary, please report to the Dragon's Flagon. They lasted an hour, right?
Yeah.
Have faded since nobody's come to announce themselves yet as Gary. But they've just faded, so you're still holding on hope as Holden and Lily reconvene with Loop.
Have you guys seen Gary?
Who's Gary? Gary from the sky?
Yeah, Gary from the sky.
from the sky.
What did you have something to do with that?
Yeah, that was me.
Cool.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Who's Gary?
I think he's like a supervisor with the Porters Guild, maybe?
Oh.
I'm trying to feel out some feelers for some potential work.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The door kicks. Someone visibly kicks it in loudly, and you can hear Lila go, "Hey, easy on the door!" And this very haggard human. He's close shaven, not bald, but wears his hair very short, and you can see the light stubble, and has bandages wrapped around one side of his head, obscuring where his left ear may be, hypothetically speaking, as he walks into the bar and he looks around and kind of spits on the ground. And, is anyone here looking for Gary?
I am.
He kind of, this big stinking mass of a man makes his way up. What can I do for you, little person?
And I just kind of soak him in for a second.
And he's doing the same thing where he just kind of stands there and soaks you in for a little second.
Well, Gary, one of your workers down here in the Wide told me that you're the one to talk to about work.
Not Colin again, is it? Blabbing his big mouth non-stop. What did he tell you this time?
Well, he said you could either let me know or get me in contact with someone. My friends and I here are looking to provide a little protection for...
Lily, where are our friends?
I'm in the
I'm in the middle of something.
my hand's on the wall, and I'm like,
we're trying to provide a little protection for trade caravans moving between here and Waterdeep.
Well, I might have a lead on such a thing. Not strictly... Looks around to the people at the table also, which I guess is just Holden. Not strictly, well, above ground, as they say.
We're looking for work. We're heading that direction anyway. We figured we could, two birds.
Well, I can put you in line with something. No questions asked type of business. You bring a package up and, well, you get paid.
How much we talking?
Well, again, I'd have to check the details. Usually 100, 200, maybe 300, depends on the package, the value they're in.
You got multiple packages?
Well, not at the moment, just usual rates for type of thing.
Yeah,
are you
sure.
looking for
Why don't you...
more work?
What's that?
As you ask about multiple packages, so are you looking for more than just one delivery?
Well, I mean, we're... very capable group of 5. We've never put our foots in our mouths or found ourselves in situations that we didn't intend to put ourselves in. So I think that if any group can handle the more difficult tasks, then it's most likely ours.
Well, if you're looking for little things here around Waterdeep, not akin to or averse to a bit of, well, I wouldn't use the word, and he leans in close. Assassination per se, but
does he smell bad? As
yeah.
he comes
Oh
in?
yeah. This rank hot breath off him. He's pretty gross as he leans in.
As he leans in, I stifle my head to the side and let out a cough.
I'll look around, see if anybody's listening, because that's some heavy information.
Appears that no one is.
Well, why don't you? We'll be staying here for at least one more day. Why don't you find out what you find out and maybe drop me a line?
Meet you here tomorrow if that works.
Yeah, first thing.
I plan to leave, say it all goes through the day after tomorrow. These things are usually pretty time sensitive.
Understand.
Alright, I'll see you here tomorrow. He gets back up, starts walking his way towards the door.
As soon as he's out of earshot, I'll turn to Holden and be like, so what do you think we're going to be moving up to Waterdeep?
I don't know.
I'm going to look in the package.
Yeah,
I mean, he said no questions asked, but I'm going to look in the package.
for sure. Yeah. I mean, if anything, really, we ought to know what we're moving,
Exactly.
right? And then we can at least try to figure out how to explain it if we get caught.
And, now that I think about it, this... everybody in the city knows that Gary was coming here.
As soon as you say that, the door opens up and this little well put together elf man goes, "Yes, hello. Is someone asking for Gary?" This is the Dragon's Flagon, correct? Anyone looking for Gary?
From the Porters Guild, right?
Oh, the Porters Guild. No, sorry. A breeze blew and it was hard to make out that second line. My mistake.
See you, Gary.
Walks back out.
Lily, where is everybody?
Guys, I'm visibly dying from sprinting. We have got ourselves into some deep shit.
What? I just told Gary that we never get ourselves into deep shit.
What?
Bryn and Turmeric have been arrested.
What?
And
Arrested for what?
don't ask questions. Impersonating. What do you think?
Oh, dear we.
And they're being taken to the gate, the tower, the sea gate.
The one that I very successfully broke into.
The docks, the harbor is locked down. I have a guy holding my spot. He's the man, so I don't know if we want to wait in line and try to get through. Like, I don't know.
No, it's crazy.
Well,
But like, it's urgent. We need to figure it out.
well, let's go see how close he is.
To the front?
What's this checkpoint about? Can't we just flash our badges and get through?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. It's the flaming fist. Flaming fist.
I think so.
And then they're checking stuff for contraband. They're going through everybody's stuff. So if you need to leave stuff here, I would recommend it, because they're gonna go through our stuff.
And I like pull out the orb. You think they might be?
That's just a little trinket. Depending
Sorry,
on-
it's still wrapped in the cloth.
Let me just remake that roll.
I mean,
that can't be contraband. Like, it can't be considered contraband. It's a little children's toy for anybody that cares.
I mean, if they look inside the thing, they're gonna get the weird dizzy feeling, and
It's like kids. Kids are always spinning around. It's fucking. I don't know anything about kids.
I mean, do you want to risk it?
yeah, I don't know.
Do you want to risk it?
do we-
Like, I don't think that we do.
I mean, it's better to be on us than like, oh, what's our option?
Yeah,
Leave it
left
in
out
a
here.
room.
Well, what if we talk to the owner and
Wenda?
see if we could pay our way? Should get a locked room for how much we're here.
What do you think? You think?
I don't know. Leaving it here is
Yeah.
very risky. I mean, worst case.
Can you fit it up your butt? It looks
Parties
pretty
and
big.
butt stuff. Every single time.
Definitely not. Let me tell you.
Like a party?
Definitely not.
Parties and butt stuff.
2'10" here. This thing is like
little.
30% of
I
my
see your
mass.
Anyways, urgent. I have a bad feeling.
I wasn't doing.
Listen, a little off topic, but when you have a bad feeling, do you get a feeling, or what? How does that feel to you?
Yeah, it kind of feels
Yeah, I get
like I
that
get
too.
chills, I guess.
All right,
I get that a lot too.
let's go. Do you have anything illegal?
I gave it to Bryn, so
So
No.
she has it. What about you?
I forgot that I have all the illegal stuff.
I do have a. I'm good.
You're good? Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep the orb with us, and we'll worry about that
Call it
if
a
it comes out.
little trinket from. I don't know.
We'll be okay.
Yeah, I think.
I have
so.
a feeling.
I think so.
okay.
What are you guys doing?
Make our way to my elven friend.
Sure. And as you do,
Sorry. As soon as we leave the tavern,
sure.
I'm gonna turn into just like a dog,
Okay.
and like kind of follow them as like a pet dog.
Sure. Just in the middle of the, like, where do you transform?
Like as I'm walking out the door.
Okay.
So like in my head,
Door like swings and Luke walks in, and then and then a dog walks out. Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Come here, boy.
What
Let's
should
go.
we name him?
Yeah, you have names for your creatures.
I assume Samson is with you at this point, unless you're leaving him behind in the inn. I assume Myrtle is with the main group at this point, unless you're leaving
No, she's on my
Myrtle
head.
behind in the inn.
She's not illegal.
Samson, do the little zippity doo.
It looks at you. Samson it seems to recognize his name.
Please.
And as you
do
said,
the
he looks over at you.
Little zippity doo. We can't have you. It's big osprey. It's
Make an animal handling check with disadvantage.
That's a 2. Which is a 1. It's a 1.
Samson climbs onto your shoulder as you're saying this. He seems to recognize his name and it looks over you and climbs, like walks onto your arm.
Samson, I don't know.
And he poops on your shoulder.
Samson!
And then flies away.
Samson!
Takes off.
Oh. Fucking overgrown chicken.
Anything else before you leave?
No.
No.
Meanwhile, Bryn and Turmeric, unless you would like to do anything, you will have been escorted all the way to the sea tower by this point.
Yep. I'm just holding all the stab wounds.
Sure, will have been. And you can, as you approach, you can see the massive harbor chain, which is currently low, but you can still see it hanging in the water. Comes out of the side of this building, and you are led inside, very briskly, maybe intentionally so, not to give you any time to get your bearings. And you are led through a series of hallways and turns, and eventually into an office, where you are left in front of a very large desk, which appears to be empty except for a writing well and a quill. But the guards not gently push you inside this room, and the captain, you can see him over, says, someone will speak with you in a moment. Stay here. And before as the door is closing, you hear him, you two, watch outside. And it closes behind him. And you're currently alone. You can see a door on the back side of this room. But,
Like just the two of us are in the room?
yep, and there's a door that you were just let in, and there's a door on the back side of this room. But it appears to just be a very, very empty office.
Is there any windows?
No, there's the thick stone block construction of the sea tower. But you don't see any windows. Thick stone walls and thick
Is there a
stone
chair?
ceilings. There are 4 chairs, kind of a little bit, not immediately in front of the desk, but there are 4 chairs facing this desk.
I'm just gonna sit in one of the chairs.
Holy cow, what the heck happened? They just started
that
stabbing you.
escalated. Didn't see that going that way.
What are we gonna do now?
I don't
How long does your disguise self last?
Mm,
An hour?
make yourself. It just says the extent of the illusion is up to you.
I'll look it up. It'll be whatever the spell disguise self is.
It says
I'm gonna say an hour.
Yeah, it's probably an hour.
But for now, if you want, you are still in the shape of that chubby flaming Fiskard.
I'll look at turmeric and just be like, should I just change back?
Well, I don't think you'd want them to know what you actually look like.
1
It-
hour. 1 hour last.
Because right
Well,
now
they'll
they don't
probab-
know what you look like.
Yeah, but they're probably gonna take the amulet away from me. They're probably gonna take all our stuff away.
And you hear the door across from you open. This dwarf, not wearing the... He just appears to be wearing clothes. You don't see any insignia. It's just basic... I mean, nice fabric, but it appears to be just wearing cloth pants and a shirt. And has very long braided hair that is braided down into a beard. And kind of goes into one massive braid in the front. And he looks up. And goes, right, what amulet are we talking about exactly? Contraband, something... If you just wanted to level with me, that would probably be for the best.
Yeah.
And you hear the chair that he slides out in front of his desk as he plops himself in and sits down. He didn't think we were listening in the room here.
I don't know.
It's still
It's
Just
a
give
cup
it
to the door. It's actually very
I'm gonna
simple.
be like, honestly,
gives us
I
more
found this
trouble
on the
then.
ground. thought it was kind of cool. Was hoping to skip the line. You're welcome to it.
He takes the amulet. Oh, an interesting trinket, and kind of examines it on its leather cord. And yeah, fascinating. Puts it away in a drawer. Did you hear close? He looks around at you two. Well, so we could, as I'm sure you've been informed, do this one of two ways. There's the easy way, the hard way. It might be the best that you just level now. We get through this quickly as we can.
Well, what do you want to know?
Why are you here? Why are you sneaking past the checkpoints? Were you at all involved in the incident last night with the ship disappearing?
Pull out my badge again and show it to him.
Picks it up and examines it. Yes.
This is all I was doing.
I will get to that. I've suspected the watch is maybe not exactly who they say they are. And puts the
That was
page
supposed
down.
to be a badge to get me through gates, like a VIP, so I don't have to
Are
wait in
you
lines.
the brains behind this operation?
I wouldn't say
Oh,
that.
I skip some time here.
I mean, so me and my friends, we
Why
were
do we-
looking for work. We were trying to find somewhere to get hired on a boat to get to Waterdeep. Honestly, I wanted to skip the line, and so I thought I could just sneak past, and clearly that went awry for me. Not a good situation.
Then how did that end up in the two of you, if I'm not mistaken, in the water last night when that ship went missing?
No, not in the water at all. I wasn't
Make a
even there.
deception check.
I was invisible. I didn't say that out loud. That was for DM, man. Damn it. Oh, what was it?
Deception.
Deception 9.
9?
Oh, come on.
Really?
Oh, the Bryn dice.
He looks at both of you. I see. Well, seems to be considering his options. He weighs you two. There are a few ways this could go. As I say, I've suspected the watch is maybe not quite who they say they are, and it seems that you have some in with them, whatever it is, be it our ships disappearing last night or the other matters in the city. There are quite a few things exploding, I'm sure you've heard.
That I did hear about, yeah. That was my guild.
I was there when it exploded.
I for some reason don't doubt that.
It's gonna stop.
That might be best, yes.
Oh, goodness.
Well, as I say, I don't fully trust the watch, in particular a sergeant of theirs.
Did they betray you, or?
I've
is it
suspected that she's maybe not quite who or what she says she is for some time. Perhaps you could assist me with that, and we could forget about this little
Okay,
whatever this is.
What kind of agreement are you thinking?
Well, if you could bring me any sort of proof that she's double dealing, anything I could perhaps present to the watch to get her removed from her position, say.
Some kind of like evidence?
Well, or if she were to otherwise be incapacitated.
I could probably do it if I had my amulet.
I think we both know that's not about to happen.
Alright, okay.
Or the alternative is we just lock you here in the sea tower, and I mean, who's going to ask questions about two nobodies from... where did you say you were from again?
Oh, we didn't say.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, well, would we have our freedom to at least move around the city?
Within reason. The Fist would, of course, keep an eye on you.
Can we keep one of can he keep his badge? Because we're going to need it to get through the gates to get to the sergeant.
Well, I can tell you it won't get you through any of the Fist gates, but...
Well, can we get permission to move through the Fist gates as well?
Can we get a badge from the Fist
Official member.
No, I don't
Official
think
badge
so.
to cross the gates?
As far as I know, most of the Watch's dealings are inland in the city. I won't be issuing any such badge, no.
All right. You guys can continue your.
But as I say, then he kind of looks you over.
Like, is there a way to get
all
through?
the well, call it what it is, contraband you have, we'll, shall we say, forget about for now, except for this little trinket here. And he holds up the amulet.
That's fine. Wasn't very good with it anyways.
So all you want is evidence?
No, or
What
her.
if she were to, as I say, meet with some sort of an accident? Things happen here in the city all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could organize
walk
something.
all the time.
But like I said, we need to be able to freely move through the gates. Is there a way to get us through the gates?
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Come on! Okay. Perception.
I'm trying different dice. Yeah. Good.
Disadvantage.
What was that? Why can't I see? Okay. No, I need a perception. 10. Fuck. I had a way higher one. 10.
As I said, this will get you through the watch gates and the fist gates. Well,
Oh, you gave me one that goes through both?
no,
Oh.
your own documents that you gave me.
okay.
back,
But you can give Turmeric his back?
I will, I suppose. As I say, they won't be any good through our gates, but you don't need to get through our gates, now do you?
No. I'm
Well,
never gonna
I
go
assume
through.
you're going to release us through your gate, and then we don't need to come back.
Kick you
until-
back into whatever steps or whichever district you'd like.
Okay. And then we'll organize something.
There is just one more thing before you go. Were you involved in the incident last night? The ship disappearing, several of our fist members murdered on the docks?
I have nothing to do with that.
Make a deception check.
Come on!
As he looks right into your eyes as he says it.
Fuck, deception? Okay. Go. Oh, Jesus Christ. 5.
Oh my god.
I see. Yeah, alright. Well, if you do hear anything about that incident in particular, be sure to let me know. Or any of the
Absolutely.
fist.
All right, if you could just drop us off outside of the Flaming Fist gate, that would be perfect, and we will get that job done.
He gestures towards the door. You get the sense that whoever's outside can obviously hear. My men will escort you.
Perfect. And your name was?
I didn't give you my name.
Okay. Well, I just wanted
just
to shake
call you
on it, but that's
George.
okay.
Well, call me cautious, I suppose, but
Cautious. Got it.
as you were.
Alrighty. Well, not at Turmeric.
Finally.
Well, you weren't helping any.
Last time I go through these gates.
And you can see him turning the disguise self amulet over in his hand as you leave.
You should try it.
He looks at you. Or, what are you doing? Are you just standing
I'm
there?
gonna
Anything else?
book it out the
I'm
door.
just gonna turn around and walk out.
I'm gonna book it out the door.
And the guards do let you pass. The two who had, you get the sense, hands on your shoulders do escort you back out the front. And are leading you back to the gate that you were picked up at, leading you back to Temple's area, unless anybody says anything.
Nope.
But they are escorting you out,
Perfect.
and you are back through the gate. Where the rest of you were
Meeting up with my friend at the
right.
line.
You, Brennan and Turmeric, you catch them still waiting in line, like six or seven back, still hours out from getting through, and you do see them just standing there waiting in line as these guards escort you, almost bodily like pushing you back into temples. But they do.
Oh, hey guys!
Hey!
You won't believe what just happened.
I don't even want to talk
These guys
about
are
it.
vicious.
Did you guys get arrested?
Yep.
I don't
Sure did.
call that arrested.
What happened?
Lost.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, we weren't good at it anyways.
We should talk away from this line. Let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, we should go back to the Dragon's Flagon.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Were we waiting there for longer than an hour?
Yes. Oh yeah, so at some point you would have had to either like make your way into an alleyway or just reappeared. It would actually be like a smaller, because the dog is probably much bigger than you are.
We're probably about. I mean, the dog sitting down is probably about the same size.
Yeah, it wouldn't be
me.
quite as. You're not turning into a bear, so it maybe could pass unnoticed if it just happened. A sudden gust of air.
Yeah, I'm gonna like sit down like in between both of these two and like telepathically let them know like, hey, kind of like stand here and block me for a second, and then yeah, I'll just sit down as a dog and then stand up
Sure.
as a human.
Yeah,
Or
easy enough
as
to do.
as a halfling.
They're able to shield you from all sides.
And then we
Yeah, let's go and back to the Dragon's Flagon and talk about our adventure that we will not talk about after this day. I'll tell you the story once, and that will be the end of it. We'll never talk about it again.
All right.
I swear that medallion put us in more trouble than.
Yep.
What time of day is it? Is it?
It's probably like afternoon, because you guys got up early. You guys
Yeah.
slept, leveled up, and are doing all this. So it's probably getting on to afternoon, but not evening yet.
Okay. Yeah. So head back and
Back
get
to the
our
flagon.
our new table at Flagon.
There is a new table down here since yesterday to replace the one that Turmeric has destroyed. And as Lada sees you all kind of like walking up to the project, maybe one of the older ones, if it's all the same to you,
This one's so nice. It's nice and new.
and currently unbroken.
If I break all of them, they'll get all of them. They'll all be new.
Yeah, logic there.
You hear Landa just. You see a hand maybe go down to a very full coin purse and feel like, all right.
So yeah, just head to one of the tables in the corner.
Sure. It does seem like yesterday. A few people in here, but not sparsely populated.
Yeah.
So how was your guys'
Let me ask you guys something. Like, do you find the people of Baldur's Gate kind of awkward?
They're really rude.
Okay.
Very
I mean,
violent
I just got
too.
stabbed.
And
I'm like pretty.
You got stabbed.
What? You got
pretty
stabbed?
much
Oh,
still
you should have
bleeding
seen it.
at this point.
I'll cast. Oh wait, no, I didn't take your one.
You super got stabbed. You got stabbed for like
Never
15 points of damage or something. You're fucked up.
I got 7 points still, but I'm pretty.
You're under half
freaking
HP. Bryn is like holding a wound together on her chest as she like staggers in.
You can address that.
Yeah.
We were just walking,
Anyone got a medical kit?
then all of a sudden they just started stabbing her.
You guys were just
Then
walking.
they told me to get on my knees. I was like, oh,
You
okay.
guys were just walking, and they
I'm on my knees.
started stabbing.
All right. Okay. So here's the story.
Samson flutters down onto your shoulder.
Oh yeah. From the inside of the.
Yeah, he's just perched up on a rafter.
Sweet. Hey, buddy. Missed you. Although he could have used you. Maybe covered. Anyways, this is how it went. Turmeric does what he always does and just tried to ram through the lion,
I had my badge.
which didn't work. So, side note, badge does not work to get through the flaming fists. And then I tried to assist by turning into a flaming fist, which did not go very well. Lying is not apparently something I'm good at. And then we got captured and taken to the building. What was it called? The sea
Tower.
towers. And we kind of gotta kill the
Talking
sergeant.
to your mic.
We kind of gotta kill the sergeant.
I don't think we got to kill her. He just said to find evidence.
Evidence.
On
And
stuff
or
that
kill
she's
her.
doing.
Wait, why?
Why? Yeah.
Well, we had to make a deal to get out of jail.
But you're out of jail now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we made a deal to either
I mean,
kill the sergeant or whispering, kill the sergeant
we're
or...
about to leave town, so do we care?
I mean, not really, unless
Guess
we're
we're
ever
already
going to come
out.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
I was thinking that too, but...
We don't have to do anything.
Okay,
We're
but
out.
it does seem like... Okay, so the Flaming Fist really don't think something fishy is going on with the sergeant. So I thought that is kind of weird. I don't know. Why would they think that? They're just merchants.
There's absolutely something fishy going on with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that happen in your adventure?
I mean,
That happened with all of
with
us.
all of us.
We played a different D&D game? What the fuck, Amber?
Don't you remember last
Yeah.
night?
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
So you really did believe that you
episodes
weren't
were.
part of it.
Yeah, I wasn't even there.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. He kept saying she wasn't who
She claims to be,
she claims to be.
but she is. Because she...
I don't
Claimed
know.
it to us.
Or did she?
I don't know. Shifty, so.
The whole thing is.
I don't trust anyone
Anyways.
in Baldur's Gate anymore.
I'm at the point where I just want to get the F out of here.
Yeah.
Let's get out of this place.
This is the second time I've been locked up in Baldur's Gate.
Note to self: once Turmeric does something, just let it happen.
So I mean, I came back with the lead. Did anybody else?
I know someone's looking for Gary in the flagon.
That's me. I found him.
The Adventurers Guild up in Temples, it's pretty cooperative. They're
Yeah.
gonna get back to me.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we should wait and see what they offer. Maybe it'll be a little less, shall we say, underhanded than
Then what Gary offered?
what Gary offered, and he did not smell good. So
No, he was
He-
very
Who's
awful.
Gary?
he's this big, dumb,
Smelly.
wearing a shirt guy, greasy hair.
Why'd you want to
He
talk
had his
to him?
ear missing.
Can I? Sorry.
I thought he could get his work, and it turns out he can, but it's very sketchy work.
Can I check to see if there's any flaming fists following me
In the bar?
to the bar?
We're already at the bar.
Oh, we're at the bar. Okay, around the bar. Are
You
they
can
any in the bar?
I'll let you make the check retroactively if you want, if you were kind of keeping an eye over your
Yeah,
shoulder.
I just wanted to see.
Yeah,
if
make
they
a
were-
perception check for as you were making your way to the bar.
11.
11. You see a few flaming fists. Doesn't seem like any are particularly paying attention to you, but you are able to see quite a few of them as you make your way back.
We could keep the prospect of the Adventurers Guild open, but like I said, like we were really awkward, and I don't know if that was really productive.
Was it a dragon lady?
No, it was a little man.
Oh.
It was just a little man. Like I said, whenever I talk to people, they just seem so intimidated by me that it's just awkward.
Really?
Yeah,
And whenever I talk to people, I get thrown in jail.
we've got problems, you guys.
We're not meant for the city.
City
Yeah,
life.
it was much easier when we were on the boat and then
Yeah.
traveling across country,
Yeah.
just the five of us.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there.
But yeah, we could hold off hope. What did Gary say about this?
He said
delivery?
he should have some info for us tomorrow morning.
But it's sketchy.
Yeah, it's one of those. I'm going to give you this package. You're not supposed to look in it, but you're supposed to bring it to this other person, and then you get paid, kind of thing. I don't know.
I'm totally looking into it.
Also, me too.
I say we
Can't
just
wait to
do
crack
it to get out of this city.
I mean, the last few weeks, I've had to check my morals and values, and I mean, why the heck not?
I mean, it could just be some high-end squid that's illegal in Waterdeep, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, like who outlaws squid? What's wrong with eating a little squid? The people of Waterdeep need their squid.
Bet you it's gonna be a body.
That would be
How
hard.
big's the package?
Well, we don't know yet.
Maybe it's a head.
Could be
Anyways.
a finger.
Well, we have
What are those monsters with the tentacles on their faces?
monsters with tentacles on their faces.
Octopus?
Yeah, like in the robes. and the-
Octopuses do have tentacles on their faces.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they'd probably outlaw squid.
Oh,
Illegal
yeah,
squid.
You're right.
Make an Arcana check,
Oh man.
Bryn.
20.
You know that he's talking about mind flayers, which you have thought of most recently in relation to the fish people you fought. They had a particular type of madness, which was caused by their relationship to mind flayers. The very first day you set up for Cornspar, this all comes flooding back to you.
Oh.
Yeah, those things.
Yeah.
Tentacles.
Tentacles, mind flares.
Yeah.
Important roll 5. Background lore roll 20.
Okay, I can't.
Yes. Thank you, Bryn. Great insight.
That's so funny.
Well, we have a couple more hours to kill today. Like,
I mean, I need to rest. I'm pretty rough.
yeah.
I might need to sew this up in the back.
You should have seen it happening. She wasn't even doing anything. They were just yelling out magic. Magic, and then...
Yeah,
That was-
apparently they don't like magic, so
Yeah.
don't use it.
It was nuts.
You had to be there.
I suppose.
What are you guys doing?
What time of day is it?
The afternoon. You still have a few hours. I mean, you still have quite a few hours before bedtime.
So are we just walking to Waterdeep?
I mean, that's like
That's another question
really-
here. Like, if we've kind of like shut ourselves off of the harbor, it's gonna
Yeah, we are
Yeah,
definitely.
The harbor's
back there.
a no-go.
Also, we have to be a little cognizant of the flaming fist walking around, because pretty sure they're gonna be following us.
Hmm.
Do you think they'd come after us if we left town?
Maybe. Let them come.
What does this coast look like?
Do
Maybe
they
we
know
can
that
just-
we're planning on leaving town?
Nope.
No.
I think we
mention that?
told them,
Did we?
but they didn't
Oh,
believe us.
No, I said we were looking for work.
Maybe we can, I don't know, hire a carriage or like get a cart or something and then go a little bit more north to a different port. I don't know what this, then catch a boat from there. It's like a month on foot, 30 days on foot or
Yeah.
horseback.
I think we just have to catch a different boat. Maybe further
Are there
down.
stables in Boulder's Gate?
Yes.
Can we buy horses?
Yes.
Let's just do it. Let's just buy our own horses.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to take care of a horse.
You can ride on my back while I ride my horse.
You'll have to
Do
take
you want to take care of a horse?
and you'll have to take care of a turmeric.
Ooh.
I'll take care of my horse.
Can't you turn into a horse?
Well, yeah. I mean, for
If you turn into the
for,
horse,
like,
I'll
an
take care
hour
of you.
at a time. Unless do we want to only travel 2 hours a day?
No.
No, that'll
I was
be.
just thinking.
What about we could travel 2 hours and then take an hour break, and then travel for 2 hours and then take an hour break?
We'd get there in like 60 days.
As you guys are talking, Landa's just making a round at some point. We'll kind of overhears a bit of this and make sure I was looking for horses to buy mounts, some sort.
Yes, Linda. Do you have any?
Well, he's a little bit of a strange customer. Mad Beasley's a halfling, but if you need...
Pet shop, Mad Beasley.
that's right, feathered friends.
Yeah.
If you need anything, I mean, beyond a horse, weird, you know, a tiger or something, I don't even really
Does he
know what he provides, but...
I could turn into a tiger.
bullshit, you can.
Bullshit.
Flagon of Mead says you can't turn into a tiger.
All right, and I stand up and I go walk over to the middle of the bar.
Sure.
Is there like a lot of people here?
No, it's fairly empty like
Yeah,
before.
but
do it on top of
table
a
like
new
that.
table?
Yeah.
Linda, flagon of mead, 5 cups.
I hear out of the corners of my ear as I'm walking by, and I give Turmeric a nod. And I go stand on the new table.
And she sees like, he's pretty small. That's probably fine.
How much does a tiger weigh? Probably actually
Enough.
not that much.
Enough to break the
Enough.
table.
They're pretty big.
Enough for this gang.
Yeah, don't worry.
So I go stand on the table, and then I announce, This woman claims that I cannot turn into a tiger.
I bet you 5 gold he can't.
It's a flagon of mead.
Okay.
And then I kind of like look around and wait until all eyes in the bar are on me.
Well, you're gonna be waiting a real long time. It seems like
A third of the eyes of the bar.
okay. Yeah, there's a point where one of the people at this other table kind of like looks over and sees what's going on.
And then as soon as that happens, I turn into a tiger.
Sure. And as you do, much bigger tiger fills the space. You hear Landa gasp as the table collapses underneath you.
And
I suppose I asked for that one.
telepathically communicate with her and let her know that I'll buy that table too.
And she's like looking around, like, I don't. Right, mead, 5 cups coming up. Throw in a roast chicken just for you.
And I
Excellent.
telepathically, I'll take my mead in a bowl.
She just looks around, comes back a few minutes later with 4 cups and 1 bowl of mead, as she promised.
I slurp up the beer.
Sure. Yes, you are this tiger in the middle of this. Not all that different from Lily's beast form, actually.
Ooh.
Does he have color like a regular tiger?
Hey, what color are you? White?
I'm
Are
a
you a
white.
red tiger or an orange tiger? I mean, like regular.
You're a white tiger, right?
I'm a white tiger.
I'll be a
yeah.
yellow tiger.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
orange.
Orange and black, a regular tiger, like orange and black tiger.
Actually, screw that. Blue and black.
Oh yeah,
Hair
that's
is
cool.
blue. Yeah, I always assumed.
I yell out, Loop, you're the man.
Man loop.
You hear one of the guys at the table. You this is man Lip. Anything else this evening, gentlemen, ladies?
No,
What else
I'm
we
done.
Oh shit! I was actually gonna do something else with that animal form.
She's an agent of the fist. Gotcha.
I'll wait like 5 minutes, finish that bowl of mead, and then
Sure.
turn back into.
And as you change back, you can hear a general smattering of applause from the few people in the bar who
Ah, thank you.
very impressed. Very impressed.
Oh, so what do we have? We have the delivery job. We have whatever the Adventurers Guild will offer us. We've been shut out of the harbors.
I actually had one more idea. We could just kind of go like to the north gate by the road that leads towards Waterdeep, and just talk to caravans as they leave,
As they're going out.
and be like, hey, like, is this your caravan, or did you hire yourself onto this caravan? Do you know where we could hire a caravan,
Oh, I was thinking we'd ask if they needed.
or if they need
Protection.
protection? If anyone leaving needs protection,
I was thinking we'd make a big sign.
we can make a sign in the
Yeah.
sky, or on the
Or
ground.
on the ground.
Yeah, or on an actual sign.
Yeah? It's getting better and better.
Hey, talking like.
It's so.
You're quietly delivering the best jokes of the episode off mic,
No, I'm not.
just like every episode.
Yeah.
I feel like we gotta be kind of careful because of you two.
Drawing heat.
I mean, let's not play the blame game.
Yeah. I didn't get stabbed.
That's not the point.
I also have not been stabbed today.
Me neither.
I also have been stabbed.
Okay, well, again, let's not play the blame game here. We're all in this together. I'm good with any of these plans. I'm gonna go rest while you guys are deciding.
I'm gonna go buy a horse.
Already?
Yeah, why not?
Where are you gonna keep it?
Because we're not set to go off. Where are you gonna keep the horse?
Are you just gonna tie it outside? Or like,
I don't know.
Tumor's going to buy a horse. What's everybody else doing?
I'm just gonna head to the north gates and spend a couple hours up there, just talking to people as they go by.
Sure. Which side? Inside the city or outside? You gonna pass through the gate and wait outside the city on the trade road?
is more of the road like it? Obviously, there's a road that encircles the city, kind of thing. Do I get the feeling that after like 15-20 minutes of watching from the inside, do I get the feeling that more traffic is going through the outside, or is it all coming through this gate?
Some of it seems that most people do approach Baldur's Gate. It seems that most are coming from the north, whether they're from Waterdeep, you're not really sure. But it seems that people approach from the north and then kind of head through whatever gate. So if they're going to the harbors, they might circle around. It doesn't seem that everybody heads through that north gate. And you're kind of assuming that to get through the minimum amount of gates, people probably pick the closest gate on the outside.
I'm more talking people leaving town.
Leaving? I sort of don't understand your question then. For leaving town, sorry? How many gates do they pass through?
Would a caravan be more likely to leave Baldur's Gate through the north gate,
or
are they more likely to leave through any gate and then just take the road?
You think they're more likely to leave any gate and then take the road.
Okay, then I'll wait outside.
Yeah, much more cumbersome to get through the city with a big cart than would be.
I'm gonna come with you.
Sure. And there is the trade road is a, like, capital T, capital R, that is the name of the road, where it is the road, the highway from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep. And as you scope it out for a bit, you do see several caravans entering and leaving. Presumably, some you see seem to have goods. Some might be traveling minstrels or bards. You see a good number of people leaving. You can stop any of them you like, or
yeah, I'll just walk up to the first one that looks like they're with goods.
Sure.
Trade.
Yep.
And just moment of your time.
Appears to be you would guess a family. It appears to be an older human male and female, and then two younger, maybe children or just hired hands. You're not sure. They have a fair size wagon, big enough that's pulled between two horses, and there are people coming behind. They kind of give a look behind them, and they sort of pull off to the side. You just say they'll maybe have a moment or two to talk as they looks down. This one, what can I do for you?
Just a question here. We're new to the area. Is the road to Waterdeep generally dangerous, or?
Well, it's not particularly dangerous, but you'd be a fool to travel it without some kind of protection.
And I kind of look around. And like, do you have protection, or?
And he kind of looks back. You can see the two younger folk do seem to have swords on their hips and shields on their sides, and they kind of rattle their swords in their scabbards. Oh, I think we've got this one covered, yes. But if you're looking for work, you kind of looks around. Probably post it up in the best spot.
Makes sense.
That said, I don't know who'd be leaving the city without protection already arranged, unless they were maybe heading somewhere else, but well, anyways, I'm sure you'll figure that out. Right, you two. And he gestures back to the two behind him. He gets the horse moving.
Thanks for your time.
Oh, of course. Good luck to you.
Safe travels, sir.
Yeah, you as well.
Thank you.
The horse slowly
Going anywhere.
pulls the cart up.
So, Holden, do you think we can maybe market ourselves as better protection for some of these caravans?
How could we prove that? Do you want to, like, fight them?
I mean, we don't have to fight them, but we could use our smooth talking skills.
Yeah. Yeah, I am a smooth talker.
I tagged along with these two,
Okay.
so I
Sure.
am also here.
Surprising Loop and Holden as you just pop up. You're like, oh, by the way, I'm here also.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have walked with us. You didn't have to be like 15 steps behind.
I was trying my hand at being stealthy.
Oh, well, I didn't even notice until
Pretty
you
good.
Yeah. Very good job.
Good job.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Just a thought, and I look around to see if anybody's kind of near us.
You're in the middle of there's no one around you right now because you're watching for people to come out of the gate, and you're...
What if I'm gonna whisper this. What if we talk to Sergeant about the situation at hand? What the Flaming Fist
With the flaming fist?
had suggested for
Another
the
cart
two.
goes rattling by as you guys are talking. Seems to be more heavily laden. You can see quite a few people surrounding it. as they
Armed
go.
people?
You do notice quite a few weapons. Yeah.
Hey, we're probably better than those guys.
You hear one of the armored individuals. Fat chance.
Hey,
As
fuck
they all
you.
walking away. Nobody seems to turn in response to that.
Like with the flaming fist?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Like maybe she would. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Give us some advice, maybe. Oh, maybe some fake evidence.
to kind of.
Yeah, to throw them off the trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, she's probably aware that the city watch and the flaming fist are at odds.
Yeah. But like, I think that if I was her, if we were to go to her and just let her know that, hey, like, these guys are looking into you and possibly wanting you dead. Like, I think that's pretty valuable.
And have contracted out a couple of our team to do it.
Maybe
We could probably leave that part out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we leave that part out, how do we get the information?
Right.
We're just that good.
That we are that good. Better than all those armored bastards, let me tell you.
Yep.
You hear a guard from the gate like, I'm sorry, what? Are you talking to us?
I don't respond.
The issue at hand, though. I mean, where are all these guards getting, or where are all these security people getting their jobs from with these caravans?
That's a good question. Let me tell you, it's not with the Porters Guild.
The fellow at the Adventurers Guild said that he's associated with, or they are associated with the Merchants Guild, and then he'd pass on any jobs.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, we see all these people leaving town.
That was like an hour ago in game time. Just so we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems like they would have had like a contact for you like right away, like quick time.
Yeah, you'd think so. We're card-carrying members.
Yeah.
Was your talk good? Do you feel like it went good, or?
Again, like, people just naturally intimidated by me.
Well, dude, should we visit the sergeant, or should we?
It is getting on to evening at this point.
Sure. I mean, we're better than everybody around here.
No one seems to want to hire us, though.
Yeah. You're wasting your money.
There's nobody around. just the guards. You can hear like, why are they talking so loud if not to us? Like, you can hear them trying to figure out what is happening.
All right, let's
Perhaps it's a jest at our expense. I'm not sure. You guys are heading back into the city? Sure, and as you do, they kind of wave you through. They don't search you or anything. These are a city watch, and they're kind of looking at you, and they wave you through.
Yeah.
Interesting. But you do get waved through back into the city. It is getting on to evening. The curfews will be going into effect very, very shortly. The sun is starting to go below the city wall.
Are we in the same district as the Dragon's Flagon?
You are currently in Temples.
Okay.
The flag is in the wide. You're a district out.
Okay.
Sergeant's place?
Yeah, is in Temples if you would like to try.
Okay, let's go talk to her about this thing. See what she has to say about it.
Sure.
Should we see what Bryn and Turmeric think about this, or?
That chill, just like, whoa, somebody walking over your grave as they're mentioned.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe
Again, just like giving her a bit of heads up. She's the one that's kind of been helping us the most.
I think we have to think, are we putting ourselves in more trouble maybe by telling her? I don't know. I feel like I'm double checking my steps, and I'm
I just had an inspiration.
What?
What if she has a job for us to go to Waterdeep?
I did inquire. I did tell her that we were gonna leave, and she didn't offer up anything. But we could straight up ask her.
But with this information, we could be like, we need to leave town tonight.
Mm-hmm.
can you get us a
Okay.
way out
Yeah.
tonight, kind of thing? Because
Yeah.
we don't want to stick around and see what the Flaming Fist want to do with us.
She does seem like a person that you have to be brutally blunt with, otherwise there's a lot of circle talk.
Yeah, it's definitely a her problem.
Okay, let's go.
Let's boogie.
All right,
Sure. You guys make your way to the watch house? Sure.
see if she's still there.
There are several guards who, as you pass them Night's Watch, who just inform you, curfew on the way, back to your, wherever you're staying your lodgings.
We're good.
And they all kind of give you a nod, just so you're aware, and you can hear them telling other people. They just seem to be informing kind of anybody who passes. And as you make your way to the watch house, you see the two guards outside, who, as you approach, they, here to see the sergeant, I assume?
That's right.
She's not in, I'm afraid. Well, I mean, she sleeps like the rest of us, I would assume.
Does she?
Well, between you and I'm not convinced, but in either case, she's not here at the moment.
It's not like she has friends. Is she hanging out with friends?
I don't
I thought we were
profess
friends.
to know what she does on her personal time, but
How long ago did she leave?
I don't know personally. All I know is that she is not in right now.
How light is it still out?
You figure out maybe an hour of daylight, give or take. It is like the
an
dusk is
hour, you
artificial. About an hour. The dusk is a little artificially early because of the high city walls. So it will be lighter a little bit longer than it seems, but you would guess about an hour.
1 hour.
You're welcome to go in and check for yourselves. She's not there.
I don't doubt you.
Well, it looks at you having all this kind of the shared shifty eye glances and goes, all right. Anyways,
it's
free.
quite important. Do you have a way to get a message to her?
I could, if it is, as you say, life or death. She is doesn't like to be disturbed, but we can get a message to her. Yes.
I think she would want to be disturbed for this.
All right. What is your message? Didn't see that coming, did you?
No offense, but just let her know that her what should we call ourselves in relation to her?
Are you not the Vanquishers Syndicate? You
Is
loudly announced
complicated.
yourselves as such.
It's very Corporal. Just listen. We're trying to impart a
Apologies.
message.
Apologies.
Her
agents.
Her agents. I like that.
Yeah.
If you could let her know that her agents
You can see them. There are like people walking by. He's, hey, move along. Is just directing other people away from this conversation.
have some vital information for her that we can guarantee she will want to hear right away.
Her agents have vital information that she will want to hear right away.
Yeah, and maybe you can describe us as well, but don't put it in the letter.
Okay.
Tall, handsome one. Short, handsome one.
Blue hair. Yes, got it.
The pretty one with the horns.
Got it.
She'll know.
All right. Should she find you anywhere, or does she know? I would maybe
Flagon?
guess.
I mean, we can.
We'd love to have her over at the flagon. New furniture there all the time.
I telepathically reach out to Holden and say, if the fist is watching the flagon, then they're going to see her come and meet us.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Can we wait here?
Good thinking.
You could. You might wait until tomorrow morning
I
when she
Can't wait
returns
until the morning, I assure
to
you.
work. I will get your message to her.
Corporal, what does important message mean to you?
It's already on the way, I assure you.
Thank you.
As I say, you can wait here, but well, you are free to do as you wish. He kind of shakes his head. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Did he actually send the message? How did he catch that? Is he
I
lying
don't know
to
how
us?
the town guard works. Maybe. And I reach out to both of you, one at a time. Maybe they're telepathic like me.
And you watch as the two guards share a glance. And then seem to look back to you. Similar to how you guys are sharing glances.
So awkward.
I'm all for waiting here.
Well, this is incredibly awkward.
It's up to you to what you want to do.
Yeah. But we should really need to talk to Aaron. Sergeant Aaron.
Would you like to wait inside the watch house as opposed to out here? You're
I mean, if that's an option.
more than welcome to, yes.
You got drinks in there?
No, unless you brought some of your own, which would be strictly against regulations, of course.
Sarge probably has a stash. Am I right?
I'm
Am I right?
sure she doesn't. Kind of gives you a little bit of a nod, and as you kind of turn away, he goes, "She's a dwarf, after all."
Yes, I'm probably right. Let's go. Let's go snooping.
You hear the guard beside you. Oh, you can't. They allow you in if you want to go wait inside. Sure.
Yeah.
Do you think
Okay.
Bryn
Are you guys spending the night in the watch house?
We're gonna wait for. I imagine it's gonna come. That something's gonna come.
Okay.
I mean, if she doesn't come, then yeah, I'm going
Sure.
to sleep in a chair in the watch house.
Sure. Yeah. All right.
do you think Toomey and Bryn are gonna be okay tonight? They're not gonna worry about us, or
Before we end up in another prison.
Probably. I'm half dead, so I'm gonna go to sleep.
We
Or
need to cut
meditate.
to-
yeah, that'd be.
Sure. Yeah. Meanwhile, Bryn and Turmeric in the flagon, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Turmeric wants to buy a horse.
Turmeric's going to buy a horse.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy a horse.
Sure. Where are you going to buy a horse? The only. I mean, you've been to the pet shop. It's kind of the only animal store you've been to.
I'm gonna go to the pet shop.
Sure. You make your way back to Feathered Friends, which I believe was in the Wide. You might have to cross a gate. I mean, it won't be a fist gate, so you will make it through all right. And as you open the door, it is the humidity hits you. It's like you're stepping into this jungle again. As you walk in, you can hear bird song up around you. You can hear other animalistic sounds come from somewhere in the back of the shop. But
Hello?
the moment
What's
passing,
his name?
hello, just a minute, just a second. And you can hear rustling through the brushes as leaves are parting, and this little gnome emerges from, or halfling, pardon me, emerges from basically at your knees from the brush and looks up and goes, all right, back for the blink cats. Yes, I knew you would. I've got one all picked out for you.
Well, let me see it.
Right, okay. And he goes into the back. A second later, comes back with that little kitten that actually you didn't see, but you get the sense that he is maybe offering to anybody who comes through the door. And he goes, oh, no, yeah, this is the one. Go on, take a look. And you can see it looks like a little kitten. The ears are a little bit longer, a little more pointed. The face is a little bit longer, but it looks like a regular cat. And it blinks into your hand. It teleports.
Ooh,
I know. Amazing, right?
this is pretty cool.
It could be yours, could be your friend, could defend you, could watch your
What
back.
else does it do?
I mean, right now, nothing. It's little. It cleans itself. It poops on the ground sometimes.
What does it eat? Does it eat?
Mice, food, all sorts of things. Wait, would you want to feed it?
I don't know. Milk?
Oh, it loves milk.
All right.
All kinds of milk. Cow milk, people milk, you name it. It loves milk.
Well, actually, I came in here looking for something I can ride.
Oh, well, once it gets big enough, absolutely you can ride it. They grow, blinkets.
Do
get
they?
huge, that's right.
How big?
Oh, he holds his hands out. He's a little halfling, so he holds his hands out to like, it's like a foot. But to him, big. Oh, really big. Huge. Massive.
Is there anything I can ride?
Today? I could fetch
Well,
you
maybe
with
eventually. Will it grow big enough?
Well, one day, yes, of course. Yeah, a few years, 2-3 years. Yeah, I'll ride it, no problem. A big fella like you. Maybe even fit a passenger on the back. I'll tell you what, 20 gold for you, my friend. I knew you were about to ask.
Sold.
Regularly. done deal.
Oh, he sold one.
Matt Beasley sold his first blink cat
And you're saying I can ride this?
in 2 to 3 years. You give him 20 gold?
I'll give him 20
All
gold.
right, wow, great. He gives you this. It looks like a kitten. It looks like a little.
What color is it?
It's black. It appears to be all black, but as he holds it up in the light, it kind of shimmers. You realize it's a very, very dark blue, where the blue gets a little bit lighter towards the tuft, the whiskers, and the nose.
That's cool.
But yeah, right now it is a kitten that can fit in the palm of your hand. A blink kitten, which you are now the proud owner of. You paid your 20 gold?
Yeah.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
Good job.
Woo!
So
Sorry, I'm professional. Very excited about the sale. Really excited. You have no idea how long I've been trying to sell these. I thought they were pretty cool. Nobody wants to buy
they're
them.
awesome. Why wouldn't anybody buy
I don't
them?
know.
It was the
There's
best.
4 or 5 people been in. Thought for sure they'd be easy sales. Nope.
So what does it eat? Should I buy it food?
What do cats eat? Mice? Sure. All sorts of
Fish?
things. Meat, fish. Yeah.
Do you got any? Dead fish?
Do you want to buy some?
Dried fish?
Dried? No. Dead? I could make them dead.
All right.
How much? I'll put you down. Say, I don't know.
Give
Like
me-
2 gold. You get to bring you a few good fish.
How much will that? Yeah, sure.
I
Why
don't know,
not?
4 fish, say.
4
Big fish enough for probably 10 to 12 mil with that little kitten.
Okay. Dead, right?
They will be just a moment.
All right.
And he goes to the back, and you can hear this like. Oh, come on, hold still.
This is gonna be a great night.
And he comes back out with these 3 dead fish he's holding by the tail. All right, there you go. You might wanna
Awesome.
maybe
my cat.
put them in your pocket, I guess. I don't know, but maybe should have. Well, they're in there now. Thanks again for shopping.
All right.
At Feathered Friends. Tell your friends the only known purveyor of blink cats in the whole world.
I'll let them all know.
Thank you very much.
My friends are gonna be so excited to see
I hope
this.
so. I bet they will be.
All right. See ya.
Bye for now.
You didn't even buy a horse.
The door closes. You hear the bell. Ding, 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 as it does.
In 2 years, he can ride that blink.
Long con on this one. It's gonna take us 2 years to get
And behind you, as the door closes, you hear the like of a cork maybe being thrown out of a bottle and someone pouring something bubbly into a glass. The rest of you. Anything else this evening? You're waiting in the watch house. An hour's passed.
I'm
She hasn't shown up.
snooping through her drawers.
They appear to be. I mean, you find the essentials. You find ink wells and quills and things, but there are no documents. There is.
I'm not looking for documents.
There's
I'm
no-
looking for booze.
There's. You don't find anything other than office supplies.
What are the walls made out of?
Pardon me. You are underground. So they are made of. I mean, just looking around, they appear to be cinder blocks of. Excuse me, some kind of stone. Her desk, if you remember, sits in the center of this kind of U shape of cells. But
Can I look around on the floor for any like odd?
make an
I don't know.
investigation check.
I'm bored, so we've been waiting for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They appear to be stones on the floor. Yep.
6.
They appear to be stones on the floor.
Cool.
A second hour passes. She does not appear. A third hour passes, and the door does open. And expectantly, you look to the stairway, and you see that a guard enters. Kind of disappointed watch as he goes around and replaces the torches on the wall with fresh ones. And then makes his way back up the stairs and closes the door.
Maybe one of us can go and grab a bottle of wine. Wine?
I'm getting a little like my skin's starting to itch. I'm getting really pissed off. What color is Myrtle?
Taupe.
Taupe?
Yeah.
Burnt taupe.
Burnt taupe.
Maybe we
kind of a
should-
light brown.
light brown. Maybe we should just do it. She obviously doesn't care. I'm really upset.
You do it? You mean
Yeah.
what?
Another hour passes.
Aren't you talking about your morals?
Yeah.
A few
Yeah, I'm sitting in the corner facing
4 hours
the wall.
of waiting, and you're all of a sudden ready to throw your morals out the window.
Another hour passes. It is well into the night at this point.
All right, I'm just gonna have a sleep on this chair.
Guess we're here. Yeah.
Sure, you guys are just staying in the watch house. Sure.
What's the ceiling like?
Much the same construction as the walls. Appears to be these blocks mortared into place. Big bricks. Any other questions about the ceiling?
You can take a wild guess and just look at the ceiling, see if there are any loose. There's got to be booze around here. She is a dwarf.
What would you roll? Investigation check.
Oh, sorry.
That's racist, also.
Oh, okay. 13.
Appear to just be stones on the ceiling.
Damn it. Well, I guess I'll take first watch.
I'm already asleep.
Is anybody doing anything else tonight? Assuming she takes the whole night? Another hour passes. Another hour passes. Presumably you set up some sort of watch rotation and bed down. And then at 5-ish in the morning, you might guess, the door does open. Waking up whoever is the first to wake up is like... and you hear a couple footsteps down the stairs. And you hear... Oh! More footsteps as someone makes their way down. And kind of loudly coughing to wake those of you who are still asleep up. The sergeant appears to have entered as she clears her throat.
Oh, Sergeant.
Were you here all night?
We sent you an urgent message to meet us here. Did you not receive it?
I did. Did no one leave at all? You all stayed in the watch house.
Urgent. I mean, to us, urgent means urgent. I don't know what urgent means.
I assure you, I did
Baldur's
receive it,
Gate.
and there was someone here to respond. I admit I didn't expect you to post up in my office all night.
It's pretty much the only safe place right now.
What seems to be the problem?
I'm red. I'm so mad. I'm not even
Again,
talking.
anyone at any... Well, you'll see. You'll see, I suppose. As I told you yesterday, Captain... yeah, and as you perhaps well know, we have acquaintances who are capable of some rather remarkable things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose that's neither here nor there now. So what did you wait all night here for exactly?
Well, we weren't expecting to, for one. You made us wait, which we don't appreciate.
After a sense, you made yourselves wait. I'm sure it'll all become clear in time.
Couple questions.
As I said yesterday, new to the subterfuge, are you, Captain?
First and foremost,
we'll work on that.
where do you keep the ale?
Oh, the ale? Did you not check the cells? Wow, that's racist. You think because I'm a dwarf, of course there's booze down here. So that was a test, and you failed. The ale is actually whiskey, and it's... She pulls out a flask. Right here on me.
Thank you. And two,
Dwarven whiskey. Go easy. The strong stuff. Yeah, as you take that first, like... hit.
It's 5 in the morning.
we've been up all night.
That's right. What is time? What is time?
The Flaming Fists have it out for you.
I'd assumed as much.
Yeah,
Sort of gathered I maybe have more going on than I do. Is that about right?
They are currently extorting a few friends of ours. Perhaps you know them. I think you do.
All right. I'll assume I do.
to be the agents of your undoing.
Oh, is that what it is?
So we're kind of in a jam right now. We're having a little bit of trouble finding paying passage out of the city. So maybe if you have some ideas on how we can get to Waterdeep and make some coin along the way, that would be...
Do any of you sing or tell jokes particularly well?
Well, we have
Perhaps
our
could
friend
pose as a
Turmeric.
chef of some sort of personal chef?
Turmeric's the funny one.
Right. I might be able to arrange some sort of a cover if that's what you're looking for. Do I have any need of anything to Waterdeep right now that I would pay for? No, but it doesn't mean I won't, I suppose.
We're just worried that the longer we stay here, the more pressure the Flaming Fist is going to put on our friends to complete their task.
I suppose they might. Your friends would probably be wise to get themselves out of the city post-haste. Maybe sight unseen. If they're looking to, say, lie low. Official jobs, maybe not on the dockets, if you follow me.
Mm-hmm.
What is it you want from me? As I say, I don't have what you're asking for. I can't fabricate a job that doesn't exist. If coin is what you need, we can always make an arrangement, I'm sure.
We want to get out of here.
There's nothing stopping you. You could have walked out the front gate last night, I'd assume.
Didn't walk up there.
We want to get out of here. We want to do it without attracting any of the Fist's attention. We want some sort of mode of transportation. What do you have in boat context?
In boats? Well, have you met my friend Captain Marshall?
Yes.
That's right.
He doesn't have a boat.
Well,
He has a stone
He had a
chair.
rather exceptional one once upon a time. I confess that's my only contact for now, but as I say, things do come up constantly.
Your Captain Marshall's boat is in a deep gully down an hour outside of...
He let me know it'd be a few months perhaps before he's ready to proceed, but if only... Well, I suppose we can spend our entire lives wishing if only things had went differently, but here we are.
It seems like the Fist have the control over the harbor. Harbor.
The place where the boats are tied up, yes. And most of the city as well.
What is a little bit more up the coast? Maybe we can travel by foot or by horseback and then find passage.
As far as ports go, between here and Waterdeep, there's nothing major. You might find smaller coastal villages and things, certainly, but nothing that would dock a ship, I don't think.
I think we're walking.
How did the Fist take control of the docks so easily? Surely the town guard had something to say about that.
It's a bit of give and take. The Fist and the guard, it's complicated. Neither really runs things, but at the same time both do. The Fist, the centre of their operations, the sea tower, is in the harbour, I would assume, is probably anywhere out from there is how they would sort of expand, but and as I'm sure you may have gathered, the guard has, well, a little more going on than maybe we let on.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us anyways. Be careful who you trust, all the same.
Do you know of a Porters Guild member named Gary?
Gary in particular, I can't say that I do, but I'm sure I could look into this particular member.
I'm just wondering if 'cause he's offering us work, and it seems like it might be sketchy.
Is there anything more you can tell me? Just a porter named Gary that could.
I describe him as best as I can.
And kind of usually, actually, I think I might know. Who
Yeah,
you're
it's the smell,
talking
right?
about. It's very foul breath.
Very much so. One ear.
Well, I mean, you'd be a fool to trust them, but we've done a few favors for him, and he's always paid up on time. Again, you'd truly be a fool to trust him, but
There you go.
Yeah.
something tells me that doesn't bother you all that much.
Ponder for a second.
Is there anything else I can do for you this morning?
What do you think? Can I just get out?
I mean, sure.
It would perhaps be easiest at this point if I just told you. We're always watching. Always, pretty much always. Yesterday, last night, on the roof, right, you remember, she can very quickly get up the walls and things. So if ever you find yourselves in a spot where it seems that help should have been offered, well, try looking around a little bit. And remember, mum's the word. Taps her nose with a quill. Subterfuge. You with me, Captain?
I'm with you, Sergeant.
That's right.
So you were watching while we
Deceit.
sat here and slept here.
Well, I
For
couldn't very
hours.
well come to the watch house in the middle of the night, could I?
You have every right to go to your watch house.
Suspicious. That raises suspicions. People start asking questions, especially with the rather immediate nature of your call it impact in the city, I suppose. Never a dull moment with the syndicate around, it seems.
Loop just has a big grin on his face as he's nodding his head in approval.
Anything else?
Well, I guess we'll heads up. They're gunning for you.
I've always assumed, but I'm glad at least it was your friends who were hired and not some random nobody. Hopefully your friends will find it in their hearts not to assassinate poor Sergeant.
Let's hope so as well. And I turn and start heading up the stairs.
Sure,
Let's get out of here.
sure.
I'm sleeping at the Dragon's Flagon.
You went back.
No, I was already there.
Oh,
was-
right,
yeah,
you and
yeah.
Turmeric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
It's morning.
I didn't even notice you guys were gone because I have a
Me
cool
neither.
cat.
How did you guys sleep? I slept pretty good. That chair was almost like a full-size bed.
I slept all right and had a few, an hour or so of sleep. I'm okay.
Well, let's.
As you all meet in the common room of the Flagon, I
Yeah.
assume. The door is kicked open very aggressively. And you see Gary, one-eared, with his bandage around his head, walks in and kind of looks around through his one eye. And has to like turn his head quite far. To, you there, little man.
Yes, smelly man.
That's right, come with me for a moment. Outside.
All right, I follow.
Gestures.
I follow him.
And he
You
leads you to
good?
an
And I nod back. Yeah.
leads you to the alley kind of behind the tavern, where you see there is a crate. Not particularly well built. You can't really see inside, but it's a wooden construction crate. Seems to be hand built. You can see, like, I say not well built in that you can see gaps between some of the planks. Not enough to see inside, but seems that it was built in a hurry. And Gary looks at the crate and kind of looks around in the alleyway. Right, package to take to Water Jeep. And looking at it, it's pretty big. It's about, you would guess, maybe 4 feet by 4 feet, give or take. Yeah, looking up at it. Well, I hope you've got a horse or something to drag it. But anyways, Waterdeep, no questions asked. You deliver it to... I'll tell you where to deliver it, assuming you accept. And he kind of looks at... You see him looking at the page. Let's see. 400 gold there. Assuming it looks, to be paid on delivery. Nothing tampered with. All that noise.
About half up front.
That's not really how these sort of jobs work. I don't have any up front. You take it there or not at all. I can... If you're worried about getting paid, the person worried about this package is probably, if you see what I mean, a little more worried about the package than a few coppers.
Can you carry it up to my room for me?
Nope.
I guess we'll just leave it here for now, and
as long as it gets delivered, I don't much care what you do with it. So do we have a deal? 400 gold? He holds his hand out.
I'll reach out and shake it.
All right, you might want to write this down. Contact, let's see, here's a man, name of Arnon, can be found, let's see, he's got a few taverns here, and he lists off a few of the Waterdeep. You gather that you can find him in pretty much any of the Waterdeep taverns, but he does lift off quite a few. The Hag's Head not amongst them.
That name sounds so familiar.
All right.
Alright, of course, if you get caught, we never saw each other. Makes his way back out.
Don't worry, I've never mentioned you to anyone.
And you, little blue hair short person, who is totally unremarkable, and makes his way out of the alley.
I guess I just kind of stand by the crate and ponder like what the hell I'm gonna do with this thing. I'll like walk up behind it and like try to push it.
It's pretty heavy. Definitely weighs more than you do. You would just trying to push it. You're able to slide it a little bit. You would guess it weighs maybe 40 or 50 pounds. All things considered.
More than me.
I'll walk out with my blink cat
Sure. Where does your blink kitten stay on your shoulder?
on my shoulder.
Sure. You can feel, because you don't wear a shirt, you can feel its claws digging into your skin as it just kind of stays perched.
As I'm walking out, I'll be feeding him a fish.
Do I see him walk by from the alley?
Yep.
Yeah. Telepathically. Hey, turmeric. In the alley.
Whoa! Is that you, Loop?
Nope.
I'll go back.
I mean, yes! Damn, I'm in the alley.
I'll go to the alley.
Sure.
Can you grab this crate and bring it back up to our room?
What is that?
This is the no questions asked thing.
Oh, let's look inside.
Not yet. We have to get it out of the city first.
Oh, okay. Fine. Is it heavy?
It's about 40 to 50 pounds. Heavy, but not that heavy for you.
All right, I'll pick it up.
Sure. It is big and bulky, but you're able to lift it. And as you do, you can feel something or some things inside kind of shift. As you kind of lean it up to lift it, you can feel some, again, thing or things kind of seem to sort of slide to one side of the box, one side of the crate.
Whoever packed this didn't put much stuffing in there.
Is it shaky?
Can I shake it a bit?
Would you like to?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, and you can feel this, whatever it is, kind of being banged around.
Can you hear it?
Something's moving around.
It sounds kind of like, it sounds hard, whatever it is. It sounds like it's kind of making impacts against the edge of.
Does it sound like it's like rolling like a ball, or
No, it definitely
rattling more?
It's definitely kind of sliding side to side. Whatever it is it can't roll over in this space. It's like you would think your mind kind of is like a vase or something tall that can't turn over end on end. But you can feel it like.
Wonder what it is.
Don't worry, we'll find out.
All right, lead the way.
You don't remember where our room is?
I know where my room is.
You lead your way back around the side of the building that you're behind. And you do lead Turmeric back to the inn. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
What are you doing with this package, Turmeric?
I'm gonna lay it on his bed.
Sure. You put on
A
Luke's
bed.
bed? On Abed?
Yeah.
Sure.
On Abed.
What are the rest of you doing?
Just watching.
I'm like
Walk up the
looking
stairs.
at, yeah.
Sure. You all just watch him
go up,
lug it up the stairs?
and then I'm just gonna start looking at my wounds.
Like, what do you
Checking
think
them
that
out.
is?
You know what? No questions asked. I'm at that point. No
Oh.
questions asked. My question is, we need to get out of the city, but like, me and Turmeric can't really be seen.
Loop, are you doing anything? As Turmeric carries this crate back up?
No, I'm just gonna go sit down at the table where everyone else is.
Sure. Turmeric, as you're carrying this crate up, and as you put it down on the bed, you can hear whatever it is inside kind of bangs off the side. And you can hear a noise from inside. This little... you're not sure what it is. It sounds like it's an animal sound, definitely. It's just a croak or a...
Oh, what the heck?
And as you say that, you can hear answering sounds as something seems to whistle.
I'm gonna yell out, Loop! Can you hear me?
I'll run upstairs.
Sure. Yeah, you see Turmeric just screaming Loop in his room.
Your box is alive! It's making noises. It's ticking. I think it might be a bomb.
Ticking?
Yeah!
Ticking. I go put
Listen,
my ear up to the side of it.
Sure. And you can hear rhythmic breathing as you put your ear up to the side of it. Slow and something small, but you can hear breathing.
We gotta open this thing now.
Right now?
Whatever's in it could die.
But they told us not to open it. It's 400 gold. Do you have a crowbar?
You wanna open it?
I mean, I'm just asking if you have a crowbar.
I got a big great sword.
We can't smash it.
How else are we gonna open it? Do you got a crowbar?
No.
A mini crowbar.
Do you think you can just pull off one of the planks?
I'll try.
Okay.
I'm
Sure.
gonna try pulling.
Sure. Roll me a strength check.
That's the wrong one. 8.
8. You are able to get your fingers in. It is easy enough actually to do, as you're able to put your fingers in some of these big spaces, and as you start prying the board off, you can hear whatever is inside making noise, chirping and tweeting at you. And as you peel it back, you look inside, and we'll pick up there next week. As you have accepted a job to deliver whatever this mysterious package is. And also, I ripped up the disguise self amulet halfway through this episode because that's gone forever.
We can get it back.
Yeah, maybe.
It might be 75 sessions from now, but I have faith.
Where's your luck feet on that one, gang? Hey? Where's your luck feet on that one?
She
It
ran
wasn't
away.
working.
All the rest of us were being arrested. That's
Yeah.
what happened.
We'll pick up there on not Sunday. We're going to miss a week. The folks are on vacation. A Sunday after this. So we're going to miss a week of Rolling Reckless. But we will pick up there the Sunday after next, which is... I'm pulling the date.
16th.
The 16th is correct. Yes, Sunday the 16th. Rolling Reckless will be back. And we'll find out what exactly is in the what's in the box. A lot of threads going on. Man, you guys really...
Will they get out of Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, no fucking shit. Will they get out of Baldur's Gate, or will they somehow spend another full episode doing nothing? We'll find out on the 16th. If you enjoyed what you heard, please consider supporting us over on patreon.com/talkingrecklesspodcast. If you'd like to take a second to rate and review us on iTunes, that doesn't cost you anything. It just takes a moment of your time. And even if you don't use iTunes, super duper helps if you enjoy the show. And like I said at the beginning of the show, don't be shy. If you enjoy Rolling Reckless or Talking Reckless or any of it, don't be shy. Put comments in the comments. That's why they're there. Say nice things. Put thumbs ups and the rest. Oh, you brought the weed bag. We're talking the weed bag. It all falls into place now.
All falls into place.
That's right. That's all I have to say other than thank you very much for joining us for D&D here tonight. Oliver, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, Matt.
JR,
Thank you.
Kevin,
Thank you.
Paula,
Thank you.
Amber,
Thanks.
and one more big thanks to you at home. I am your GM, Matt Eads, and we'll see you here on February the 16th for the next episode. It'll be episode 10, I guess, gang, of Rolling Reckless.
Oh, already?
We'll see you then.
Yowzers.